Hi, beautiful people. I'm not gonna be here with you long. I wanted to just check in with you guys. I know a lot of you were over at Clyde's. I was there. I did share that stream on my community wall, and I just want to talk to you guys about it real quick. And then I did title this "Stop Already." I forgot to put this on my community wall. I think it'd be good. I titled this "Stop Already" because you know what? We're in 2024, and I don't think some of you really realize what I've been going through on this application since I got here in 2018. Now, when I got here and I started to post, I was going through situations. In 2018, I wasn't. How you doing, Bonda? Bonda. Thank you for being a member. How you doing, my friend? I'm just going to talk and give y'all a little bit of a history lesson. I'm going to get out of here. So, of course, I'm going to talk about Clydeva's live stream. And then I'm going to listen to her live stream again. So when I come back, it may not be for a while, maybe Sunday or something like that for my Sunday show. Yeah, no, I'll be back before that. Clyde said a lot. And the things that she's said, I've been saying. Now, I titled this "Stop Already" because here we are in 2024. And the thing is, when some people don't know the history or how things began, they get it mixed up. And I hear things like, oh, I engaged with Snoopy. Oh, I started with her. Oh, it has to do with the man. No, it does not have to do with Don Cato. That didn't help the situation, but our beef started in 2019. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I'm actually going to look at the chat during this stream, which I normally don't do. So please, mods, remind people, don't come in here telling me what not to say. Because I want to say what I want to say, and that just frustrates me when people tell me not to say anything. If she drags me, so what? Okay. You just made me lose my train of thought. Let me okay, see, I can't look at the chat when y'all say stuff like that. That's frustrating. I don't know how people do it. How you doing, Randy? Barn Dog said, focus and tell your story. Let me go on mute real fast. Let me regroup. Don't put stuff like that in my chat. I'm gonna say what I want to say. And if you guys don't like it, exit. Thank you. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Please don't come in here telling me what not to say. I'm that dude. How you doing? I'm gonna ask you guys not to. I'm gonna ask you guys to moderate a little heavier than you normally would. You don't have to block people, but remove all those comments where people come in here telling me what not to say. I'm more interested in your input, but I'm tired for a lot of reasons. If you guys did miss, you guys put a one in the chat, by the way, if you did catch Clyde's live stream, so I can just go past that part. Put a one in the chat, give me an idea. How you doing, Alexis? I really thought this thing with Snoopy would have been done, but let's go ahead and go there since it's gonna keep coming up, and it's not coming up. Okay, y'all saw. Hey, pretty eyes, it's not coming up. Okay, I gotta get the chat. It's coming up not because of me. I don't enjoy that kind of stuff. Okay, so you guys did see some of the stream. Okay, that helps me. So I can skip that part. I can skip it. Now, I did offer Clyde an apology. Let me start there. Here's why. So sometimes when I'm in the back and forth with somebody, and some of you know me already, I will go into this rant, all right? And sometimes I'll say stuff that I don't mean. I don't drag kids. But can I say that in a battle or anything? And I did make a comment about her parenting. I'm not going to go back. We had a back and forth. And we've had a back and forth since 2019. Do I remember what really of that? It doesn't really matter why. I think that Clyde and I both have grown, and it's really nice that at least we could put our differences aside, because I really didn't have any. I used to support Clyde at one time, and then we got into this back and forth, and there was a lot of moving parts there. So I felt the need to give her a public apology, because when she said it today, I was like, damn, I said that, you know. And when she was calling her son by his name, obviously, I really didn't know what she was talking about. So I do apologize for that, because that wasn't cool. I don't believe in dragging kids, but in the back and forth, I did. So I'm sorry about that. So with that being said, you see some of it. So with that being said, with Snoopy, it started in 2019. I went on her platform and I shared the story. She came to me. She sent me an email. I got an email from her. I got an email from Lady La. All right. About Shug. We went back and I went on their platforms, but ever since then, this person, when I stopped going on her platform, that's where our back and forth started. And that was in 2019. And she has not let up ever since. People like to say that it was to do with Don Cato. Don Cato came because she saw me with him. That's it. When she saw me with him, she went after him. And I'm still thinking that everything was okay. I did not respond to Snoopy for a year. I let her make videos. I let her say whatever. I used to go over there very heavy. Okay. I see. I thank y'all for putting a one in the chat. Hey, Stardom. I'm gonna get off the chat so you guys just greet each other, okay? I didn't respond to her. I let her say whatever, and I would be trying to hit her a link. One time I hit her a link, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep my banner so people can't see her face because she's using her looks against people." I'm like, "What? I'm not even thinking about stuff like that." Let me tell you something. I was just thinking about when I'm gonna get high again at that time. I was thinking about, I was in the thick of my addiction. But me still, I still was a good person. I would go over there. But there's a time I went over, and I've told you guys this, over on 10 Toes Down platform. She felt some kind of way about it. I'm sitting over there talking about some of the stuff I'm going through live because of the stuff I went through with Shug. That became very public, and that's because of the things that happened there. For Snoopy, that was a very profitable story. And she has said that I took money out of her pocket when I went to a different platform. That's it. That's all. I used to donate. There was nothing that happened. And you guys cannot say during this back and forth, again, I responded a year later, and you can't say it's to the level of the things that I went through with Snoopy. Let me tell you some of the things that I went through with her. I told you, and I just kept it to myself because everybody was just telling me, oh, it's you, you need to do this and that. And I know what this lady has done, and it's the true definition of stalking. I told you, she's reached out to my child, sending her Instagram requests. And I'm like, my daughter and I have very strict rules about the right, pretty eyes. My daughter and I have very strict rules about the internet. Not only has she bragged about, calling CPS, I can't say for sure she did or not, but when y'all are saying that on your platforms, and when they were in CPS custody, telling me that they should be unalived and stuff like that. But when she was sending her Instagram request, my daughter's just like, she's asking me, who is this person? Because she's not allowed to have strangers as friends. So she's asking me, she said, oh, they say that they were a friend of my mommy's. And then when she told me the name, I almost fainted. Why would Snoopy send my daughter an Instagram request? You know what I mean? It was about the same time that she was reaching out to my child's father, okay, offering him money to interview. She sent like $50 or something like that. She kept calling the clinic, started to call my family, and I'm like, how is she getting all that information? I told you guys, the damn studio that I went to, there is no way. She had to do a lot of digging to figure out this studio. I don't go there now. I could tell you, but I won't. Okay. I'm careful to post things that are not actually the picture of where I am. It's around it. I'm careful about that kind of shit. Let me go back to my daughter though. My daughter just felt something weird. And I told y'all, it's weird. And she's like, oh, prove it's me. It could be no, it was her. And when she said that she was a friend of mine, I almost fainted. And I'm just like, why am I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for my kids. My daughter deleted the request, obviously, and blocked her. But who does that? And she bragged about that stuff, and people just ignored it. When I told you, just when my child's father wouldn't speak to her after several attempts, telling him that, oh, you know, there's a black man around his white baby and stuff like that. I have all the receipts of that stuff, but you know what I mean? It's like I was expected to go through that, and all people thought was, oh, she's just a junkie, just and that. But I never did those things to people. My child's father refused to talk to her, and no matter how much money she offered him, $50, whatever, he just laughed and hung up. He said, "Don't ever call. And if she came over, we stand our ground here." That was the conversation. Hey, Pat. So then she puts us on a dating site. So people are calling him. How did she get his phone number besides the clinic? I don't know. I have no clue. And she called the clinic, and then she started to call his phone, almost like she calls like she would call Don Cato back to back to back, but he blocked her, and he said he would call the police on her. And then he went and he did try to see what his options were, but it was just the most bizarre thing. And people were calling for me on his dating site, and I'm like, how did she get my pictures? Now I understand why Clyde said she had like a lot of pictures of me. So he put my picture on there, put my child's father phone number there, and had people calling to ask me out on dates. That shit's not funny. What did I do for that? And Kimmy is the one that first gave me that message, and I thought something was weird because Kimmy was telling me to like broker some peace with Snoopy, or it was like some weird shit, and it was like always something over my head with the two of them. Like Kimmy would say like the weirdest thing, and I'll be like, Kimmy, are y'all friends or something like that? Like, why are you? Oh no, I can't stand her, blah blah blah. But when I look back at my receipts, I know that Kimmy was right along with her, probably helping her collect those pictures. I have no doubt about it as I'm looking back, because the friendship with Kimmy was always weird. So I have no doubt about what Clyde is saying. And I thought it was weird that Kimmy would know about that dating site, because I'm like, Kimmy, what are you even talking about? And then my child's father was telling me, and then Snoopy just kept calling him. She did try calling my daughter. I mean, not calling my daughter. Sorry. Friend requesting my daughter again. But by this time, I'm telling you guys, and she's saying like, so what are you guys going to do about it? Blah, blah, blah. And it just went on. When she called my mom and my family, they just hung up. They said, we don't give a damn. We don't care what she's doing. We don't want to hear about Adrian. They call me by my first name. It's probably why she's calling me by my first name now. And she's just continuously harassed my family. When she took pictures of my by my house, most people, the town that I live in, you wouldn't just know. I live in a town called Beaumont. I don't care if you guys know now. And when she took a picture by it, and then she's talking about my gate code and stuff like that, it's just been really weird. And I have not. When people try to say I did all these things to her and it was a back and forth, no. I finally got tired. I started to speak up and started to collect something. Let me share something with you. Let me see if I can pull it up. And let me know if you guys are following me. Because I'm just like, enough is enough already. People keep making excuses and telling me that I need to just deal with it and stuff like that. No, this stuff is not normal. And Don Cato, the only reason, like I said, she went out with him and she's trying to get all this information. She's telling you guys one thing, but she's begging this guy to be with her as she's posting on her community walls. I'm looking at this. She's like, oh, you know, this old guy, I can't stand him. I've moved on. As she's calling back to back to back to back. 30, 40, 50 times, just back to back to back. And sometimes he might accidentally pick up the fucking phone. I know that there was a time I accidentally picked up the phone trying to block it. I just hung it up. And then she just keeps calling, and it's weird. And her messages are one-liners. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'll take some of them off of my members only. But I was trying to tell people how psychotic it is and how these messages are so back and forth. Not only that, but when she starts calling him, then a call to my family starts again, and it just doesn't end. So I don't think, what did I do to deserve that shit? After a year, I started to speak out because it weighs on your mind. It weighs on you when somebody's just constantly just keeping track. I have no doubt that she's been by my house from the pictures that she's taken, and no one gave a shit. And now here we are today. This shit is abnormal. She's always behind the scenes trying to plot with somebody against me, and I have that on your back. It's just heavy and it's delusional. And I'm sorry that Don Cato ever had a conversation with her, because that's what made it became even worse, because she feels like she has access to me. Who else drives 2 hours to a court case that has nothing to do with them just so she could be next to me? Her little bony ass arms were shaking. I'm telling you, like she had fucking Parkinson's or something like that. Like she could, as she's crying to the deputies about me taking pictures and stuff like that, she couldn't stop taking pictures of me. She just wanted to be next to me. It was the creepiest thing. And I'm telling him, like, look, you got to move. So I have a place to go. She just wanted to be next to me, like in awe or something. I kid you not. Like, she just stared at me. I thought she was the funniest looking thing ever, but she just stared at me. And I'm like, why are you even here? She kept trying to engage with the conversation. If I don't like somebody, I don't want to be around them. But she just stared at me like a weirdo. Kiki didn't even do that shit. She was on the other side. Snoopy was a weirdo. I'm telling you, it was like she just couldn't stop looking at me. And all my squishiness. I was going to share something. Hold on. Let me see if I could pull this up. Yeah, I know I hate this kind of shit. I just want to show you something. I think I forgot to set it up. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can pull this up for you. And I'm telling you, I just deal with it. I'm not asking you to feel any kind of way. I'm just telling you what the fuck I was going through. Hold on, let me give me a second. Let me get off camera. How you doing, Chef? I see you guys. Hold on. I gotta. Hold on. Let me try to show you something. Hang on, y'all. I'm fucking up the. Okay, let me see if I can pull this screen up. All right, let me share this with you. All right, this is a page that she has, right? Let me see when this page was created. This is 2018. Okay. Look at the, can y'all see my screen? Hold on, let me get back to my main. I can't see what you guys are looking at. Can y'all see what I'm looking at? Oh, you can see it. Okay, so here's a page of hers, right? Look at all the pictures that she's collected of me. Okay? These are my videos, all right, that she's using. She'll take like, hey, Red Wings, she'll take like a sentence, try to prove this weird point. One time I'm talking about drugs, she clips this like 30 seconds, just of my videos and my pictures saying, I'm saying that, hey, people think I get high. And she clips it to say, I get high, always trying to present this case of me so you guys can think a certain way. And almost every hate campaign or something like that, this person has led it. But let me show you her shrine, all right? Just crazy. All of misunderstood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are like from like a year old. 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I could make it bigger. And she's deleted a lot. All of these with misunderstood's name in it. And just my videos. It's just the weirdest thing ever. Close-ups of my face. Talks about, you know, Tommy and stuff like that, I would pull this video, and it's like these are just my videos. So, and then it's just a lot, and I have never. What I really don't understand is how so many people act like misunderstood the problem because they're gaslighting. They know I'm not the problem. They know I'm not the problem. Do I have Snoopy pages? Do I go after people's family? I damn sure don't go after y'all kids. We might have a back and forth on YouTube, but that's the extent of it. That's it. There's nothing more. MU, this is very disturbing. I hope the police are aware of it. If not, they should be. Yeah, I know. And then when Clyde says that, hey, she has all these pictures of me and these videos and stuff like that, and I'm like, this is really obsessive. Like, why is she so into me, into my body, into my family? I've just had enough, and I'm telling you guys, it's just creepy as hell. And anybody that's trying to play in my face telling me I need to ignore her and it's something I did to her, I didn't do a damn thing to this lady. There may have been me responding to some stuff that she's done, like, damn, this is enough. But that's the extent of it. That's it. And you know, when I left for the cruise and she's all trying to get him to go out so she can give him a blowjob, you know, algorithm, a blowjob and stuff like that, because I'm away. Imagine if I did. Imagine if I even did. I can't even imagine doing that to other people. Okay, how desperate can you be? Leave people the fuck alone. It's not normal to stalk somebody. It's like, well, I feel that people get so close to me, they overstep my boundaries. She definitely has. And it's just been enough. And all these people that's trying to tell me, oh, you did something to her. You talked about her father. Let me tell you about that. I did not tell people on YouTube about her father. I have the recording. We were out hiking. She found out I was with Don Cato when they broke up. They've been broken up for about 2 weeks. Whatever. He borrowed her, right? On the live stream, she's like, you're doing this right when my dad passed. If he really did at that time, I don't know. And that's what happened. But because people don't know that, they want to blame me and say that I doxed her dad. Let me tell you something. I don't dox. I don't do shit like that. I had no clue to know that her dad even passed away. Another thing, so she said that on a live stream, and I have those recordings. Another thing that she likes to blame me for, let me tell you something. I never doxed her cousin. I don't know her cousin. Another lie that she said, she's just a fucking liar. She was going back and forth. She got upset about Tommy. Tommy made a video responding to her. They were getting high. They were going off with their cousin. That's a video. That's not doxing. If her cousin is on a live stream with her and I happen to share a video, that is not doxing her cousin. So y'all got to do better with these receipts. Those are lies that she's told you guys to make it seem like her obsessive behavior is normal. I hope I'm laying it out for you guys. It's not. And you guys would not have known about any of my relationships if it was not for her. I went out with Don Cato for a good year before she entered the picture. She told you guys about that relationship. She started posting wolf emojis, calling him baby daddy, started to say something. When I responded, like when people were asking me why, so I'm clearing up what the hell happened over on Lady Nika's. When people were asking me why did we have this back and forth, I'm like, but damn, it's like I slept with her man or something. Little did I know, and I went live about this. My story has not changed. Look at my old videos. I'll take them off private if they're on private. I said, she's acting like I slept with her man. I had no clue. I found out with the rest of you guys that she was dealing with Don Cato. If you do not remember, Tommy did a stream with me. It's called Tommy Clears the Air about Misunderstood. Tommy made the mistake of, not mistake. Shout out to Tommy. Y'all know I like Tommy. Okay. But he supported me in my sobriety. He happened to come to my channel one day. He said I was attractive and stuff like that. And he hit my link and we talked about all sobriety stuff. And he's been supportive ever since. Snoopy didn't know that. And she was so messed up in the head because Tommy hit my link. She started to call, message Tommy. How are you with this dope fiend? Blah, blah, blah. Tommy stopped that shit right away. He said, misunderstood, fire up a live stream, title it, Tommy Clears the Air. Some of y'all remember that. And that's when I found out that she was with Don Cato, and she got so pressed about Tommy that she sent him all those messages, and then he cursed her the fuck out. And it's a funny, very funny live stream, I'm not gonna lie. But that's when I found out about both of them, and some of you will remember that. And I had to ask him, like, damn, was you with her? Because I asked him before, he said no. You guys didn't know about him because of me. She started to post stuff on her community wall. I still have that post. Her post said, even though they tried to twist it over there, they tried to twist it. Her post said, I would cry if I knew who she was fucking. I still have the message. And I'm like, and that all came later, and I'm like, what? And then Schooner, if you guys remember Schooner, she changed her name to Sooner. She's like, they're going out. Can't you tell by the pictures? I'm like, no, Don Cato wouldn't do that to me. So that's when I found out. It was her trying to taunt me, her trying to come after my relationship, insert herself into my business. And that's when you guys found out. And that's how all the stuff with Don Cato became very public. The stuff with Tommy, you don't got to worry about that kind of stuff. But Don Cato definitely was there. And then obviously we broke up, and there's things in that. But you guys didn't know about that. I kept my relationship very private. She brought it to the public. Y'all don't remember those dumbass wolf emojis she kept trying to post? Kept trying to taunt me, and I'm like, for no other reason besides we were in a back and forth. So she considered that her lick back so she can get information off of me, whatever. But that's still stalkerish behavior. And now you cannot cry saying that a whole sector did something to you because we watched this stuff. And even though you have a certain group of people that's making excuses for her, no one would have put up with all the stuff that I've put up from this individual. And not everyone, people surrounded her. So even when I tried to speak out, I'm just called a junkie. I'm called all this stuff. So I really feel that's why a lot of people dismissed it and said it was okay. So you have that with Don Cato. I did not bring that to you guys. Okay? At all. And then for the longest, I was called the other woman. When they were in a relationship, I backed off. But what happened? She still went on all these panels talking shit, taunting me, because at that time when I got out of the relationship, that's about the time when ZX called CPS, and I lost the kids because I had to prove that I wasn't on drugs so I can get my kids back. And as she was happy with Don Cato, she just kept saying that my kids are probably unalived in CPS custody. I remember Octavius and other people saying, hey, you already got the guy. And she's like, that's okay. She should die. Like saying, like she wanted me to die, and he's telling her to stop. Like, you already got the man. You should be happy. It didn't make her be happy. All she kept doing was going from place to place, any platform that would hear them about misunderstood. So I'm trying to be sober. I'm trying to stay sane so I can have my kids back. I didn't have any, no one really understood. So I'm grieving my kids. I never expected to grieve my kids. Couldn't go on YouTube because I'd have to hear about her screaming. Dr. Pat says she remembers it all. I know I'm not in the chat because I don't want to lose my time frame. I'm not in the chat. But this is what happened. And I'm like, damn. So, no. It was not the other woman. This is not about a guy. This is about her obsession with me. And because it started before Don Cato. And even when she was with Don Cato, one of the reasons why he left her is because she couldn't stop talking to him about me. When I went through the messages before court and stuff like that, I'm like, all she did was ask about him. What am I doing? Did you call her? Did you talk to her? He's like, no. And I haven't spoken to him when they were together. Because if I didn't speak to him. Yes, I did see him before I went to Atlanta. But when they were in a relationship, you guys didn't hear me go live or talk about it. I left them both alone. I did not make videos about it, but she kept making videos about me and going to all these places. And then I'm trying to get my kids back, and she's online bragging, talking about she'll keep calling CPS saying that I was on drugs, but I eventually got the kids back. Even when I got the kids back, it didn't even get better because she just started to call my family, started to call Don Cato, started to call my child's father in a clinic again and again and again, to the point where he had to call the police and let them know what was happening. And then eventually when she found that out, she stopped calling the medical clinic and stuff like that. We still get messages from the dating site, so we had to report her, but all of this stuff has just been insane. And I know that she's been collecting pictures and stuff like that because she would give them out to certain people, and she doesn't realize that some of those people would tell me, but they wouldn't send me the picture. So I really didn't know the picture. I don't think it's the one on and the biggest lie now. Okay, so whenever something would happen or somebody would fall out with me, she would be right there to egg it on, to try to start this hate campaign on me. She would have these live streams called town hall meetings, trying to get all of my supporters to come over there, Sonetta, 10 Toes Down, and people like that that have supported me, to turn them against me. And you guys can act like you didn't see it or anything like that. But she kept doing it, kept getting cash apps for it, kept asking for cash apps, telling people that I was doing things to her. All along, it was her doing those things to me, and including other people. And the thing that makes me sad and sick is how many content creators went along with it, how many subscribers went along with it when she's telling them to do these things to me. Okay. And it's just me fighting. I'm not saying I didn't have support from you guys, but people started to believe it. She kept saying the same thing again and again. But what she doesn't know is that even though 10 Toes Down and Sonetta said on her panel that she asked them, she laid off this thing, lied about me having a relationship with Shug. I haven't spoken to him. But that's what she said. Hey, you guys are defending Misunderstood. It was called Town Hall Meeting. That's the name of the live stream. And they're like, what? She's like, yeah. And she's over there talking to him. They asked me. They called and asked me, we're good. And they just agree with it just to shut her the fuck up. That's how stupid she was. But she asked them in that live stream, will you continue to support her? They both said no. But they haven't stopped supporting me to this day. Shout out to both of them. And I just think the whole thing was bizarre. She made so many live streams, and that's about the time she started telling people. She started to attack my supporters. If they would go in the chat, she would make them seem like I was so horrible to be around. And little by little, she tried to isolate me. And when you guys are being stalked and targeted by somebody, they will try to isolate you and take away your support. It's a very real situation that I've been dealing with. And I really don't appreciate the people that gaslit the situation, because if it was called out sooner, and I'm not placing blame on anyone because you guys didn't know, but it's really heavy to go through and try to live life. And this is not YouTube fun. It's not commentary. This shit is bizarre. And I have not put in the chat what I've done to her to warrant that. Again, all the stuff that they're saying, hey, I doxed her father. Death, that's a lie. Okay, we're going to believe the recordings. That's a lie. I was live when that happened. That's the time. If you guys think about that live stream, I was out hiking. And then that's when she was lying about doing the Do It Don Cato. And then she came on, and then on the live stream, she was like, you and I been having X with the S in front. Y'all remember that? So I'm like, what? I'm the one that's finding this stuff out. I'm the one that's had this person as a support. And I'm finding all this stuff out, and I found it out live. Later, she went and said that Don Cato threatened her and made her say that they were in this relationship. That's a fucking lie. We've seen it live. She threw that out there thinking that she was going to get him away from me. And I'm just like, dude, I've been with this person. Okay? I'm not going to, we've been through stuff. So, but then she started to tell you guys how horrible of a person that he was. Okay? Guys cheat sometimes. Guys leave. I have nothing to say about that, except I was still trying to get sober. And that's another story for another day. But at the end of the day, those things came out when I was on a live stream. So I'm still waiting to see what people are trying to say, because what people do is look at what I do, or if I respond to her, y'all know what people I'm talking about. I'm talking about a certain group. I'm not even gonna say their name because then it's gonna be commentary for them. This shit you can't cover up. It's as psychotic as it sounds, and she just gets away with it, and it's like weird. But when I do something, or if I respond, or if I drop in the chat, like, damn, she's talking about this again. They'll say that what I'm doing equates to what she's doing, and this is a back and forth. But I want you guys right now in my chat to tell me, what did I do to deserve this level of craziness? I'll wait. Because this person has been after any picture she can find of me. She would take videos and crop it. When she tried to send that to my child's father, he's like, he told her, you can't get anything out of him. He just shut down, let her know. She shows up. We stand our ground. He doesn't play. Okay? Some people know that to be true because somebody actually showed up at my house before. You don't want to do that. But she would take these pictures of me and just send them out, and he just wasn't interested. And the whole thing is just weird. And I told you guys, it's like, I'm fighting for my kids. I'm trying to keep my kids. You know, I'm worried about my kids because I'm like, what kind of normal person would would reach out to my child as a friend? That's predator behavior. It's creepy. Okay. And because you want to get next to me, you put me on this dating site and she just uses my pictures. Let's not forget the shout out to Smooth Carter, because I actually got the receipt of her making these troll pages of me with my face, going into chat, stirring up trouble. I have seen these troll pages. I'm in the clouds and I'm like, and people are like, shut up, misunderstood, blah, blah, blah. And she's arguing with people with my name, with my profile picture. When have I ever done that shit to people? It's like, it's just weird. It's delusional, and I'm sick of it. And again, it does not have to do with Don Cato. Don Cato came a year after the beef with Snoopy start. Well, no, I'm wrong. Our beef started in 2000. No, I'm right. 2019. Don Cato came in 2020, way after. And he just told me that he had to let her go because she would talk about me constantly. Couldn't let me go. And she needs to move the fuck on. Nobody's stalking her. That's why her post doesn't make sense. And now she wants to be on a first name basis with me. The shit is weird. And anybody that says otherwise is just wrong. And y'all playing in my face. Okay? I'll drop a link now. And let me read the chat. So, Clyde, it goes full circle. You know, the fallout that happened over there, that's a different story. This cruise, so weird. Because the stalker thing. Come to find out, who does the stalker know? Hang out with Snoopy, Tracy, and Kimmy. Snoopy and Tracy. No, I'm sorry, not Tracy. Snoopy and Kimmy working so close together. Erica saying, hey, they all knew I was coming on this cruise, and I get stalked over there so they could try to get pictures, try to get whatever. That fell short because I didn't do all the things that they said I did. But it's just weird. So I go somewhere only to be stalked. And people think the stalking thing is funny. I'm tired of people saying, oh, this person's stalking my community post, stalking this, stalking that. No, I'm stalked. The person came back bragging about stalking me, right? I'm wondering, I'm paying for all this shit on the trip. I'm wondering what people have over my head, because this has been happening for so long. No one gave a shit. All they think is, oh, it's just a junkie. I knew all these things was happening. The cruise just brought things full circle. As far as Snoopy and Kimmy comes, I'm talking about Snoopy and Kimmy in particular. And then Kimmy's like, oh yeah, I know the Erica chick. I'm like, yeah, I know. I just found out too late. So she can go over there and try to follow me around on some ship. The shit is weird. Snoopy, oh my God, it's just weird. And then my pictures get put out. Why? Because I'm like, all right, I speak up for myself. I'm like, no, y'all not gonna have this shit over my head. I come back from the cruise, I get quiet. Come to find out, okay, these pictures just automatically show up to try to shut me the fuck up, to try to intimidate me, to try to keep me in my place. Fuck that shit. I'm always gonna speak up for myself from this point forward. I'm not high anymore, bitches. I met them when I was in the thick of my addiction. I met them when I wasn't well. So yes, they had a lot of information. Yes, but I'm thinking I have a friend. All the ones that I've met, the three of them that I met, I had 3 friends. Take Vila North picture. I ain't talking about Vila North. Talking about the 2, including Snoopy. Snoopy and I wasn't friends, but we were very cordial. I met them. Vila North has nothing to do with this, but when I say my 3 friends, usually people think of Vila North. Okay. But I met them in the thick of my addiction, thinking that, okay, I had a friend. So I did overshare. I did talk about a lot of stuff. Not the shit that Kimmy was talking about. We didn't talk about no Navy or me getting down on the ship and stuff. We ain't never talked about shit like that. But I did confide in them a lot as I was trying to get sober. But when I tried to pull away, that's when a problem started with those weirdos. They wanted the commentary. I'm thinking that, you know, when they'll go live talking about stuff or some of the beefs that I have, I would ask them, why are you coming live talking about that shit? I could fire up my live stream right here. Okay? That, you know, when they would go live, it was not to defend me. Like people like to say, oh, I paid people. And then they said, oh, it's my fault Tracy had put out Snoop's fake nudes. That is a lie. You would be able to show me a receipt of that. I never received that, and I would not put that shit out there. Okay? Never. Clyde and I were beefing. when Kimmy sent me a video of her. I ain't put that shit out. And they want to lie. I seen Snoopy's little post about me putting out Clyde's video. That's a lie. I was saying that Kimmy sends out videos and I cropped it. You can only see the top of her head. 2 people got that. And I'm like, no, she sends out pictures of people. I don't like that shit. Did I send it out to prove my point? Absolutely not. I've never sent a picture out like that. And if people really thought that I deserved this shit because Tracy had doxed some or put out a nude picture of somebody, it was not because of me. And y'all know good and damn well you can't make her do a damn thing. Not saying I handled things the best way, but if she really had a problem with that, she would have attacked her and not me. Okay, she would have put pictures out of her. I never put out pictures of I just don't do that kind of shit, you know. And like I've said, this is ongoing. I'm tired of it. And I'm not saying I'm perfect and stuff like that, but I am saying that the stalker shit is heavy and it's gone full circle, and putting out the pictures and stuff like that. This cyber stalking, Kimmy's no better. She was right there. She's behind the scenes to manipulate a lot of stuff. That's why she can't come out here and say that she made a mistake about Benz, because she's a liar. And she is right there with Snoopy, and they planned a lot of stuff. And they really thought that the dynamic duo thought that they can come out here and convince you guys of a lot of stuff. That's why they stumbled all over that theatrical show Kimmy did. I hope I'm making sense. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all following me. So it's been going on since 2019. I tried to break away. I did break away, but now you see all this mess. Okay, here comes the pictures. Here comes them trying to intimidate me. Here comes them trying to threaten me with more pictures. That shit is illegal, and I am glad that we have this shit in court now. All right, and I pray that there's a stop to it soon. It's the process, so it's not going to be soon. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But I can tell you it was a group effort. The Erica chick was, you know, she said over on Deanna's. That's why I couldn't get the list of who. I'm like, I'm paying for all this shit. I can't even get the list. And then Queen Shard had the nerve to be upset that I had somebody there for me that they didn't know about, but yet she has a whole list of people that I don't know about. The whole thing was bizarre. And no, I'm never going to stop talking, because the things that people do is just really insane, and nobody should have to go through that shit. And if you guys do meet up with these people, you have to know that these things can happen. But for me, it was just a money thing, commentary, and all they saw was a bank account. That's it. That's it. And Snoopy latched onto anyone that had a problem with me to try to use it to her advantage, because she's been stalking me all along. All you got to do is have some type of commentary about misunderstood, and her ass shows up. And then they mix all these things together. And that's one of the problems with online. When you go through something and you have problems or haters, whatever, they gang together when you're going through something. And they try to combine all these stories and shit. And I'm telling people, the things y'all talking about is from 2019, 2020. Snoopy was there from that beginning. When it came with Shug, Real G's. And I'm like, Real G's? They keep saying that these people are victims of mine. How are they victims of mine? They flocked to me. I was the one struggling with an addiction. They all came under the guise of helping me with that. What did Shug do? Come inside? Steal a bunch of stuff? Do something? That's another story for another day. I posted receipts of this person. Snoopy came. Once I stopped showing up on her platform, stuff like that, told you guys none of that shit was real. It's all my fault. Real G's got high on camera, and I don't have any problems with Real G's at all. Nothing. Okay? We both were getting high. But to make it seem like I did something to him is insane. Snoopy led that shit. So you guys would think that I set up all these guys, all these black men. When you break it down, who the fuck did I set up? They all came to me. They all knew that I was struggling with an addiction for about 20 years. And you cannot say that these guys are victims. I'm not saying that I am either. I'm saying that in the thick of my addiction, but who was there to profit off of all these stories? Snoopy. She would go live about it. And when I stopped coming to her platform, again, what she said was, that's my money. You're taking it other places. That's what she said. She only... Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's see. She said that because at first they were like, they could see it. I put out receipt after receipt after receipt showing how these people came. lying about, oh, I gave them access to my safe. My child's, this was Shug, I gave them access to my safe. My child's father shared credit cards and shit. It was a lie covered up by a bunch of women led by Snoopy. My child's father would never give them access to a safe. Okay? And it was just covered up. And what did she do? He stole heirlooms, all kinds of stuff. It was a chaotic mess as he's using drugs with me. Okay? I didn't set up any guy. Real G's. Got high on camera. Told me. I would have had no idea that the guy used drugs unless he told me. But we used together, and those are what those stories are about. So that's the cabin in the woods story and stuff like that, and that's what Snoopy tries to use to make it seem like I did something to all these people, and I can't. And to this day, you have these people. I'll go into a chat talking about I set people up. I set up no one. You don't see any of these people in jail or stuff like that. I was just trying to get sober. That's what the fuck happened. And she would just make all these live streams saying I did all them, even though that person, imagine if I stripped on camera and got high. He's talking, well, G's got so thick into his addiction. He was talking about shit, telling people he needs to do an intervention for me. And I'm like, damn, dude, you have so many drugs at your house. What are you talking about? Am I upset about that? Nope, he needed help just like I did. So hopefully he's sober today, okay? But that's why I don't have any issues with the conscious community or anything like that, because they did understand that we weren't well, had to get better. But let Snoopy and these people tell it, I set up all these people. No, and the other trolls that you guys see in chats are people that I would be on the phone with. They considered it a relationship. I just had the company while I was getting high. That's all the people that you see follow me around, keeping track of me and stuff like that. I was on the phone with them. It was not a relationship. And I'm not even going to name them because they get so excited. But when you see people overly obsessed in my life to the point I have them blocked in every chat, they're talking about me, talking about my past, talking about, like, that's weird that that Nubian chick keeps talking about my child's father, my living conditions, try to follow me around all these chats. They're just people that I've dealt with in my past that are under troll pages. I cam up, and it's not normal. You don't have that access to my life, and these people feel entitled. All right. So, and it again, I was on the phone with a lot of people back in those days. That's why I have all those stories, because I was on here struggling with an addiction. I didn't realize how bad off I was. I didn't realize how sick I was. I would try, if I made it to 8 hours sober, I would get online because I thought that that was a lot. And then I would make it to 3 days, and then I would make it to a week. And as I started to get healthier, I started to cut these people out of my life. Okay, so I did not take advantage of these people. I was struggling with an addiction, trying to get well as I'm fighting Snoopy, as I'm trying to get myself back together. And the people I thought was my friends were happy that they had that commentary. They were not trying to defend me. I'm not speaking so much. I'm talking mostly when I say that in Kimmy and Snoopy's kind of, they just weren't. But when I said, hey, I'm not making my life commentary anymore, there was backlash. Now let me drop a link. That's the end of my commentary. Put in one. Could y'all follow me? I hope y'all could. But whenever I have tried to defend myself or do something legally, people would just mock it and make fun of it. And that's okay, because I'm still here and I'm still standing. So I hope that that kind of cleared some stuff up for you guys. I'll drop a link. Let me pin that link real fast. And if you guys don't have questions, I'm going to get out of here. But to them, like, when I come on here, it's just funny for a lot of people. They get their commentary. They go somewhere. Like, there's right now some eunuch that calls them, you know, I'm just going to call him a eunuch, that's over there just trying to make commentary, laughing about MU. But when it happens to them, and like when it happens to another person and you guys go through it yourself, you wouldn't like it. I have every right to live my life in peace, and these diabolical demons are not going to stop me from living my fucking life. I don't care if they hate me. I don't care the backlash, I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna do so unapologetically. Oh, this motherfucker. I don't know if that's you. Hold on. What's good?
What's up, man?
I hear you. What's good? I heard a
I
lot
heard,
about you within the last few days.
yeah, I heard that you heard a lot about me. But what I want to say to you is what you are hearing is not like that.
Okay, so the picture. Let's just get right. Let's get number one. Welcome to the platform. I'll be polite.
Okay. So this is what I'll
What's
say. I don't know exactly what you've heard because I haven't been over to see what's been said, but I heard that there's been a narrative spreading about me spreading something about you, and it's not like that at all. I
some
don't know you.
picture? The picture. So if you guys don't know, a few days ago, was it who hit the platform? I can't remember. It was said that you had these pictures of me. You're spraying around. People went around the Mo 3 sector.
Hmm.
Um, so that's where we are. I
Yeah,
want to know
that's
where you
not.
get the
I'm
picture. Why
let
do you
me.
have these pictures of me? And what's the deal?
Well, the deal is
Oh,
that
with
Duke
Duke
Farrell,
Farrell. Thank you, L. Edwards.
yeah, Duke Farrell sent me a picture of you, and I guess he's trying to make it seem like I'm spreading pictures of you. I haven't shared that picture with anybody. I have that picture in my inbox from him. I haven't shared it with anyone. So he doesn't like the fact that he can't play with me. So he running around, saying this, saying that. I don't know. I don't know you, fam, to even be talking about you at all.
So Duke Farrell, free thinker, this came up the other day. Duke Farrell said, "What's up, Rob?" Duke Farrell said he's like the Mo 3 sector doesn't stand for that, and you had this picture that you were passing around. Some people were saying that you had got it from um just I'm just asking about that, but he says that you had that picture and you're the one spreading it around.
How would I get a picture of you? I don't know you.
How would he, Rob Rack, you good? How would he get a picture of me? So you're saying that Duke Farrell's lying
Yeah,
because there was
he
several
said
people from that sector that said that it was true, and I'm just wondering. Um, they described this picture. Let me just ask you: do you have pictures of me?
I do now.
And you got Hey Trip, and you got them how? Hi in the bushes.
I got them from Duke Farrell.
Where did he get them from?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know you. I've never had a conversation with you. I've never been on your platform. Me here tonight is from me hearing that he spread narratives that I'm spreading pictures about you, a person that I've never met, talked to. I don't know you.
Oh, I see, free thinker. So they're saying that he said he got a receipt that you sent it to him first, and then he sent it back.
Why would you send it back if I send it to you?
Okay, here he comes right now. Are you keeping your camera on or no? Keeping it on. Okay. What's good?
Oh wow, this is crazy. I just showed up this. I didn't even know what was going
So,
on here.
so, Duke, you are spreading narratives that I'm spreading MU's picture around the internet.
You sent it to me. That's spreading it.
You sent it to me.
You sure?
I think I'm sure somebody sent it to me.
Oh, this nigga says somebody sent it.
I am over on. Yeah, this is the guy that was over there with them.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so okay, I'm gonna let you guys have the conversation because this is
No,
because.
no, no, no. I'm here to talk to you, MU. I don't like this guy.
So
But
you telling me? So if I show right now that you sent it to me, what are you gonna say? Because I already. I did. You even check your DM on Instagram, MU?
I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing it. I don't see you show. Let me after this. I will. I will make sure because I didn't see your
You
request at all.
Let me go
Man,
to
look.
my hold on. Let me go to my DM. Let me go to my DM. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. It's
Let me see.
weird.
You don't know. I mean, it's like it's just weird to. It's like
Because I don't know this lady. Have we ever talked, MU?
Okay,
Are you a part of the Mo3 sector? What sector are you from?
Okay,
I'm the society sector.
MU. Look, that's his name, right? And you see his side where
Don't
his
show the
picture.
picture. Don't show the picture.
I'm
But
not going to show the picture, but look whose side sends it. He sent it to me.
oh, okay. I don't want to see the picture. I don't want to see the
Exactly.
picture.
So you see what I'm saying? He said,
Okay, let me go to my
"What are
DMs.
we doing?
Hold on. Let me go to my DM.
What are you doing,
Send me
bro?"
that screenshot, Duke Farrell. Like,
I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck.
yeah, send me
Here,
Let me
that
see.
screenshot.
here, I'm gonna give you
Hold on.
this. Look, here, just do this. Do this right here.
I
Look
don't
in
want
the
to see the
back.
picture on my on the screen though.
I didn't know that y'all was having this conversation about me. Let me see something. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to my DMs. And I'm gonna find out
Oh,
who's.
okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all who sent me. If it wasn't Duke Pharaoh, I'm gonna tell you who sent it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find out right now,
it wasn't him
and I'm
right now.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
And I
Let me
said that
find
the
out.
other day. I said, well, is he gonna open it up and show who did it?
Let me find out. Let me see something. Duke Pharaoh. Which you got a few Instagrams, Duke.
No, I only have two. I don't have a
Two.
few. Few is three.
Okay, you got Jeremy Morton, and you got what's the other one? 2 cents. 2
Yeah,
cents. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Let me see something right quick.
yeah. I only have those two.
But I definitely am not spreading your picture around. Let me see something right quick though.
All I said was you sent it to me, fam. That's it. You sent it to me clearly.
Okay, let me see. We got
Okay, let me go off camera real fast.
okay.
Free speaker. Let me go off camera real fast. Hang on for a second.
Can you share my stream yard?
Can I share your StreamYard?
Yeah, let me see if I can go to your
Y'all asking me to do some very technical
I'm
stuff.
sick right now, so I'm coughing and phlegming and I got the flu. So hold on. Let's see something right quick. Hold on.
I can't believe this thing.
Can you share my stream yard to let me see. Let me find your page right quick. Quit laughing, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I just saved your life earlier, so I clarified that Mink mixed up that conversation anyway, so you should be thanking me.
I'm not thanking you for shit, but the
All
fact
right,
that you
fuck
need to
nigga. It
get
is
your
what
shit
it is.
together.
But you're
Okay,
lucky.
okay. Remember, I monetize.
Yo, sorry. Yeah, you're lucky that I just clarified that.
How you spell your name, Miss MU on here?
Yeah, you're weird, fam.
MISS and then understood. You know, like understood, misunderstood.
All right.
You trying to spell my YouTube name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
So weird.
Man, shut your poor ass up.
But you trying to. Well, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just
But
trying. I just heard about this, bro. That's why I came over here. I didn't know that this was going on,
Wait a
brother.
minute, but to keep it simple, so Duke Farrell saying that you sent the picture, you guys are spreading it around, stuff like that.
No, I'm gonna find out who sent the picture to me, whether it was Duke or not. I'm gonna find out.
Curious.
Let me see. Hold on. Okay, this is your link right here. I'm about to send you a request. Okay, here we go.
Done.
And then I'm gonna share my
Okay, let me look at this.
my DMs with you.
It was so
Okay, so what am I looking at before I pull it up? It says device not connected, so I can't pull it up on you. Black, I can't pull it up because you have to connect some device to it.
Who, me?
A big lot. I can't pull up what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. And
See.
it was so
let me
random.
so I can see what I was just sent. We're fast.
Bet.
Let me see something. Damn. Share. Can you see it now? How do I do that, dude?
Huh?
How do I share my StreamYard off my computer with her?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, my nigga.
I didn't ask you that, man.
Hang on, you guys. I'm looking at this thread.
Can you see my can you see me now?
I can see it, but because that device isn't connected, I can't share it. So you might have to, if you have it attached to a microphone or a camera or something, then you have to connect it for me to pull it up.
Well, it's on my computer, so I'm not down. Let me see. Okay.
Or you can send it to my. If you want to send it to my Instagram, you can. If you want to try that.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's your Instagram?
Here, let me put it in the chat. Okay, there's my Instagram. Try sending it there. Actually. So it's just Nicole Uncensored, and then it's misunderstood as the name. Okay, let me see what I was sent. Let me go on mute real fast.
Oh, with the sexy voice. Yeah, that's me.
That would be Duke Girl was up there with those two.
Because I was doing music that time. I remember your name, so
let me see.
I am. You are thinking about Duke Farrell. This one.
That's me.
Damn, I wish I could just.
Thankful Pharaoh came up. Yes, because
there's a lot going on in this.
Of course it is. And I just randomly was like, man, let me come over because I've been seeing you live this whole time, but I didn't know he was here. You know, maybe now I see it. It's crazy. Like what?
I thought that was the reason you came over.
No, your video, it was behind, right? So it didn't show him sitting up here. I just clicked the link in the StreamYard. So it only showed you sitting up here by yourself. When I come in here, I'm like, interesting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, right. Because you know what I mean? Because I've had it up on this tab over here. I just hadn't been, I haven't
all right, I'm gonna do that first and then
I didn't click whatever I did. I hit pause or something. And then I just clicked the link. That's all it was. Because I've been over here.
If you didn't send me this, Duke, then I'm gonna apologize to you, brother. But somebody send it to me.
How can I send it to you and you send it to me?
What I'm telling you, what I said is, if you didn't, I'm going to apologize to you. Shut your a bitch ass up, dude. What the fuck? God damn.
You are such a damn manipulator.
God damn, let me see something, bro.
You are well, I manipulated you earlier. So I get it. Touche. But you do have to apologize because you know I didn't send you shit, nigga. So don't do that.
Why you talk so much?
No, I talk as much as I need to. And you
shit, I did send this to you.
Been out. No wonder all these guys are coming to my chat.
Oh shit. Okay. What the fuck? Hold on, MU. I'm sorry. I did send this to Duke. Okay, let me find out who sent this to me. Let me see something.
You gotta
what the fuck? What the fuck? Damn. Hold on, because I got an idea who might have sent this to me. Damn, man, I hate to even do this. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something, bro. Oh, shit. I see who sent it to me. What the fuck?
Just send it to my, because I'm in the middle of a court case. Send it to my Instagram. You know what I mean? Say, just send it to my Instagram.
Okay, I'm just gonna send you who sent it to me. Don't say nothing, cause
send it to my Instagram. Okay.
All right.
I'm in the middle of a case, and I don't.
So you over here snitching, Lack, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna clear some shit up. I apologize, nigga. I apologize. I apologize for that, but I don't apologize for you being a hoe ass nigga. You hear me? You, the
Okay.
funky bitch. You.
I'm
You're
You
gonna
monetized.
still a hoe. You still a
monetize.
hoe nigga. You still.
Monetize. You're gonna mess up her monetization, fam.
Shut up, nigga. You still a hoe nigga.
Nah, whatever, man.
Let me see something right
I
quick.
don't think you guys are mentioning my case. I think that
What?
I just wanna let you know, Miss MU, that I'm not spreading anything that somebody sent it to me. And I
okay.
sent it to Duke. I did send it to Duke, trying to figure out who you were. So let me see. I'm about to send it to you.
It's crazy.
I'm going to I think I need to go lie down. I don't find any of it funny at all.
It is not. Like, what the fuck, bro?
I didn't know who you were. I had never seen you before. You get that?
All right. I need to go lie down. It's like a lot. But I think it's weird, but I just want to go.
All right. But my apologies for any misunderstandings. I didn't know who you were. I was trying to find out who you were. I'm not spreading anything. We got
I
two
think that
DMs.
the only reason why people are trying to do this, because I think a lot of people are just trying to intimidate me. And during these times, it's just, it is what it is. I wasn't sober during these times, so it's cool.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
cool.
It's
It's not
not.
okay.
Listen, it's
But
not.
I
It's
think
not.
that the only reason why you guys are doing it is because y'all want people to harass me. I'm still gonna live my life. Fuck what y'all talking about. I'm still
Well,
gonna
I'm
live
not. Listen, all I'm saying is, it's nothing. It was nothing personal. I don't know you,
but
so
it is personal because you guys are causing other people to harass me over some
I had
stupid
no
shit.
idea who you were.
Okay, that's fine, guys. We're gonna just whatever. I
And so if I owe you apology, I apologize. I didn't know who you were, and I just want to
I
let you know it's not.
well, I'm
It's
glad to
not. It,
know where it came from, so I do appreciate that. And
yeah,
where that
but
person got it
the
from,
what
I have no.
the way that Duke the way that it's being told to me is that Duke came over here trying to make it seem like I was spreading this thing about you, and I don't even know you.
I don't really understand your motive, but stop entertaining
It's
these
I
topics.
mean the motive. What
Okay
I'm
for you.
saying is I got people saying that Duke is over here on your platform saying that I'm spreading these things about you and I don't know you. So what I'm saying to you is that's where it came from. Duke is the only person I sent it to trying to find out who you were, and that's where it ended.
All right. Well, I do have a case, so I don't want to get too into it. There's nothing I can really do.
So what I'm saying is Duke over here saying like I'm spreading things, that wasn't that was wrong. He didn't have to do that because it wasn't like that at all. And I can show you my DMs with Duke, and he didn't defend you at all. And I can show you more things where he came over here to your channel and said that he got you. Let me do
Send
something
it to my
but
send it to
no,
my
no, before I get off of here, MU, I want to show you one more thing.
send it to my IG.
I got you. I got you.
And then once I have this platform to myself, I'll tell you guys what I think about it. Okay. You guys are telling me to not have this. I'm glad to have it on record because this shit is weird and this shit is cyber stalking, y'all. It's not okay. It's not okay. But mm,
It looks like he's deleting messages right now.
I'm gonna just send it to me. I'm gonna go rest. I
All right.
appreciate you for sending it, and it's just been a lot. I'm tired.
All right. My apologies to you. Have a good night.
Thank you for um. So you guys, that did explain a lot of what was said a few days ago. And you know, the thing that gets me, like, you still here? You trying to send me something right now?
Yeah, I'm about to send it.
Oh, the thing that gets me is that let me wait, and I'll give you guys my thoughts in a second. So sister says, Nicole, oh thank you. Mm.
So basically, from what I remember, it was Duke was saying that he was trying to get a lot of the women on his side, and he came to your live probably a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and started making his advances towards you. And he sent me a message said that he got you.
He got me. I got a ninja. You can't get me for nothing. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's just what I'm telling you. That he sent me.
Oh, if that's what he said, no, it's like you guys come on the platform. I got a dude. I'm just running a show. So
Yeah, I mean,
I
in
run a
his mind, and
professional show.
let's just
Like,
say, in his mind, in his mind,
oh nah, I'm like, I got a dude.
yeah, in his mind,
Mm-mm.
yeah, in his mind.
Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with
I,
the
I,
person
I just
that
did.
I'm
I
with.
couldn't believe that he was over here acting like I had something against you, and I don't even know you.
No, I got my dude. We don't talk about a lot of stuff. Thank you, bosses. We don't talk about a lot of stuff. Oh, thank you. We don't talk about a lot of stuff online. Like, I keep that stuff private, but now I got my guy. All this stuff is in my
So
past.
did you see what I just sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the timestamp that he sent with that? That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted me to see.
You just hold on to me. Let me see.
And this was January 31st.
Why did he want you to see that? That makes no sense.
I have no idea, but I'm just saying, whatever that timestamp is that's what he wanted me to see.
There's no context behind it. Can you send me the message under it? There's no context. Y'all know when it comes to receipts. Yeah, there's no context. I don't understand. I don't understand the point of the message.
Yeah, I didn't respond to that. He just sent that to me, and he sent me that with a timestamp.
There's a message under it at 8:02. Can you send me the message under it so I have the context of the conversation?
Well, I can show you. Yeah, I can show you. Let me see.
Okay.
Because this
Because
is me
other
and
than
his
that,
DM.
yeah, the one that's on top and the one, okay, see the one on top. There's no context.
The one that's on top. Oh, you got the
I see
one
that
that's
one.
on
I
top.
see that
Okay, so
one.
I'm gonna send you the one that's under it. Hold on 1 second. Because it's just somebody else's video that he sent me. I don't even know.
Yeah. Every time I do receipts, I like the thread just because it shows the context of it. Like, it doesn't really make sense. But y'all, it's like what's gonna end up happening. I'm like, I don't want to go to an all-female panel in the sobriety channel. But when
all I'm saying is people was telling me that he was over here telling you that I was spreading your picture on the internet. Somebody sent your picture to me. I sent it to him, asking him who was it, and then he sent me this with this timestamp that I just sent you, and that's the message that's under that message that I just sent you.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
So you might want to go back to whatever that video is and Just look at the timestamp of whatever conversation y'all had.
Okay. I
And
will do that.
like I say, my apologies. I don't know you. I have nothing personal against you. I'm not here to, you know, do anything to you. You know, I don't know you. So I just got the message that I should come over here and talk to you.
Well, I do appreciate the conversation. The things that are out there, I'm just becoming aware of, you guys. So it was a conversation to be had, but that's confusing. But thank you for coming up. Like, I have your I have your IG
Okay. All right.
now.
You have a good night, Miss Emily.
Have a good night.
All right.
I'm gonna say this, you guys. People can say whatever they want to say about me. I'm a genuine person. These things have been going around. Pull up the video and play it now. I ain't good at that kind of stuff. The video is a video of mine that, to the person in the closet, it's a video of mine. I could show you what they. For some reason, he timestamped my video. It doesn't make sense. I need to listen to the video and see why it was timestamped like that. That's weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. What is it? I just want you guys to know how heavy this stuff is. They think it's funny putting stuff on their community walls, doing all this shit because they want to intimidate me because I don't do what the fuck they want me to do because I'm living my own life. It's not gonna work. I'm still gonna be fine. I'm still gonna wake up tomorrow and do everything I have to do. It just makes me, I just won't have, you guys want to get in contact with me, leave a message under my videos. Because the trust just definitely isn't there. And I can't believe how many people plot against one person. I can't believe, why would people plot against one person? I don't get it. It's like, if I was so bad, why does it take so many people to come after one person? That's all I gotta say. I think it's sad. I think it's disgusting. And I mean, if I wasn't here, my biggest flaw is what? Trying to get sober, transforming my life. Now, if you guys knew me in 2019 and 2020, 2018, you would see I'm not that same person. So as they want to laugh at me and try to belittle me, I'm still here talking to you guys about stuff. And I'm telling you, I had to manage mental health. I still have to manage that. I can't relapse. I'm not going to relapse. For all those people that get high, laughing at me, calling me their friends and stuff like that, I just feel free. All the stuff that I'm seeing now was already out there. And I'm telling you, there was a lot of people that had stuff over my head and I didn't know what. So if you want me to be ashamed or anything like that, it's more the shock value. Like, damn, I already knew this stuff was out there by the things that these people were saying. All right. Telling me that if I don't listen to them, they're going to ruin me. I should be grateful for their friendships and stuff like that. So, and I feel it's the people that was closest to me. Somehow it leaked over to the Mo3 sector. I don't know what the fuck I did to them because they came over here to me. So now I have to be suspicious. They come over here to me. So stop telling me I'm not irrelevant. Y'all come over here for clout. Y'all come over here to promote y'all shit. And I don't have a problem. I didn't think I had a problem with anybody in the Mo3 sector, really. And I'm not saying it's a whole sector of people. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that one person sent a lot of people to me. I know for a fact that Snoopy sent a lot of people over here to try to befriend me because they sent me the messages back. And then when they liked me, she got upset. I played some of those messages for you guys. But this, I can't say where all of this stuff with Duke Farrell and Big Black. I don't know that story enough to say where that came from. I don't know. But my thing is this with Snoopy, all right? Because I don't know this history. I don't know this history that much. I'm just becoming aware of it. I became aware of it just a few days ago with you guys. But I can't tell you that I didn't get sober to keep having these problems. All right. I get it. I get it. But I still deserve to live my life in peace. And I'm going to fight for that. And I'm going to do it regardless of who likes it or not. I am. I don't owe anybody anything. People are not entitled to that part of my life. People are not entitled to know everything. Like I said, I don't talk about, when I was asked about Don Cato over on Nika's, I shut down because I don't share. I didn't come here talking about him. That was brought to you guys by Snoopy, right? I was private. You guys didn't even know I was in a relationship. And it was brought to light. So I am a private person, and I do believe the stuff that I share, but there's a big part of my life you guys don't know. I share the things that's related to what I'm going through. If people could say whatever they want, try to belittle me and make it seem like these things are okay, I'm telling you guys, I'm human. I have a past like all of you, and I'm just bold enough to share it. And if people want to ridicule that because I had a past, I did a lot of things that I wouldn't do today for different reasons, addiction, mental health, trauma in my past, there's a lot of reasons I did the things that I did. But today, I am not that person. So for those of you that meet me today, it's nice because I can say I'm sober. I'm meeting you with the clear head, so it's equal. It's not me trying to get well, trying to maintain relationships because I want someone to like love me and all that stuff. I'm not there anymore. And when I came on here, I wanted all that stuff. I wanted validation. I wanted people to love me. I wanted people to see past the addiction. They're not. They're too shallow. They're too shallow. And this is what you see. You see a lot of people coming against me, making fun of the things I did when I wasn't well, but I am healthy today. But for some reason, and there's a lot of things, if you guys didn't catch Clyde's live stream, catch it. Besides the tea that she's spilling with Snoopy, she talks about different stuff, all right? A lot of you, not you guys, a lot of people want to remember you when you weren't doing well in life. It makes them feel comfortable about themselves. But I'm telling you guys that I fought this hard, despite my mistakes, to become well, to be that mom. I've always been a mom, but now I'm a healthy mom. Now I'm very aware of my surroundings. And when I tell you guys that I will not have a conversation with certain people, I don't care whose platform they're on, because there been somebody in my past, they're telling you guys one thing, like I'm this horrible person, when really I just chose not to speak to them. I cut them off. I cut off donations, so they're mad and they want to try to slander me. And I'm still here standing with you guys every day. A lot of you have been standing with me. Thank you, because you're not just standing for me. You're standing for people that have struggled with mental health, struggled with addiction, and they're trying to overcome. Because it's in a lot of your families, if it's not yourself, it's not just misunderstood. And a lot of people try to come against that because I really am spreading a positive message. I changed right before your eyes. That's the purpose of my platform. Regardless if I'm going off, ranting, setting boundaries, and people are fighting against that, I'm one person alone coming here saying that these things are not right. It's dark. A lot of people get afraid because of these cult-like mentalities on these platforms. Oh, you can only be here. You can't like this person and like me. And they try to make it seem like it's a moral cause. And if you go against that, you're going against them for moral reasons. Like Kimmy, I'm going back to that. No. If you lie on somebody, what happened with me and Clyde, I'm like, damn, I was wrong. I apologize. I don't give a fuck about my past. If you are wrong, you are wrong. Snoopy is wrong. Kimmy's wrong. Trying to set up Benz is wrong. Trying to stir something up between all these other people is wrong. And I don't give a fuck if I'm an ex whatever. All that shit is wrong. Snoopy's obsession with me is wrong, and they could try to laugh at it, belittle it, but who's hurt? Me or her? She's stuck in my life. I rent a space in her tiny ass head. Okay? So I don't care how many people she goes behind the scenes with, how many people she tries to make seem like I did something to her. I don't deserve my family to be attacked. And some people that have lived off me, tried to take advantage of me, befriend me for the wrong reasons. I told y'all to back the fuck off. And you got these 40, 50-year-old cowards trying to attack me. And I'm telling you guys that they're wrong. And you guys have to start thinking for yourselves. And if you don't like my message, unsubscribe. Take your fucking memberships away, because my message is still going to be the same. It's not normal for so many people to be obsessed with my life to the point where they collect all this evidence against me to try to intimidate me. And why are we tearing each other down? It's right in front of your faces. And I'll have my 2 years in sobriety May 21st. It's been rough these last few months, but I didn't get this healthy to live in this closet, to live with all the shame. I would much rather share my stories with you and talk about some of the things that I went through before I got sober. And these stories have been profitable for other people, but they've been things that I've lived through. As crazy as they sound, imagine being friends with somebody, you got stories about running through the woods and shit. You know, I have a lot of, I did a lot of things and it's public, but wasn't for attention or anything like that. It was just the life of addiction. And if you guys know anybody that has struggled with methamphetamines or that have struggled with mental health on top of it, I have some serious things that I had to overcome, then it wouldn't be so abnormal to you. You just see it's life and me responding to circumstances. A lot of people use drugs to overcome what they've been going through or what they're feeling because we all want to feel better. And when our brain finds something that piques our dopamine levels, it makes us, that's how addiction starts. It starts with the dopamine being raised, serotonin, all that shit. There's a hurt, there's something that's broken, and we respond to certain things. That's why one person could drink normally, another one becomes addicted to alcohol. That's how our brain responds to it. So no, I'm not going to walk around here in shame. I'm going to tell you guys that there's a lot of bad things that have happened, but it doesn't necessarily make me a bad person. Okay? It doesn't make me a bad person. And if I was a bad person, they wouldn't have to go around lying on me, scheming and planning and plotting. I promise you guys this, I'll never reach out to your kids. I won't try to reach out to your baby's fathers, your jobs, or anything else. We may get into a back and forth, and that is the extent of it. Okay? I get hurt by your words, you get hurt by mine, we battle it out. That's supposed to be the end. You're not supposed to try to stalk somebody for years. This stuff with Snoopy happened since 2019. There's no reason for her to try to go behind, collect all these pictures, try to plot against me. I've gotten so many messages, not just from Clyde. Clyde went public because of these pictures, and she's like, she didn't want any part of these pictures. Nope. I never sent those pictures out to anyone. Why would I do that and not send a recent picture out? All right. And I don't do that kind of shit anymore. But all these things are just not normal. And I really feel that they thought they were going to break me after that cruise. And that's why Kimmy was trying to tell you guys that there's a picture of me getting high. There's no picture of me getting high. All right? You're not going to see that. Whatever happened to that fucking picture she promised you guys anyway? Okay? Another undelivered promise of hers. But the plotting duo didn't get me to relapse, and I'm still here. And that's the one thing I can say I have. So I'm not worried about the CPS calls played out. I'm not worried about any of that because I'm not going to lose my kids over some bullshit. But I do think the stalking and obsession is something to worry about, and it's dangerous because these people are trying to do things to harm my life, to get people to follow me, to get people to keep track of me, and that's just weird. I'm one person, and they can't even handle a quarter of what I've been going through. So the Dizzy duo needs to shut the fuck up, sit down, stop plotting, stop planning. I'm not sure. I mean, for Kimmy to have pictures of nude people, you guys can't tell me she doesn't have nude pics because she sent it to me. But to hear that Snoopy has a collection talking about she's gonna make money off of it because she can't make money off her own little box, I don't know what to tell you guys. But if you haven't seen that stream that Clyde said, have it. And she's from the black sector. I know that she has all those things recorded just like she said. And Snoopy's sitting over there trying to have a partner in crime. Talking to anybody that has an issue with me, trying to get them on her side. And y'all will never see me do that kind of shit to anybody. Let me read y'all comments. I'm going to use my phone. So I just opened it up. Y'all can tell me whatever you think. If you followed me, what did you think about the stream? Did y'all understand what I was saying? And a lot of you have been sending me messages I haven't responded to because I have cut a lot of people out of my life. Because when I'm thinking you guys are just messaging me and well wishes on Instagram and stuff like that, it becomes a weird thing, and it's too easy to fall out with me for some commentary. I'm very much aware of that. As Hutchison brought that up. Okay, I'm looking at y'all comments, see if y'all had any questions. Y'all have any questions for me before I get out here? Thank you, Yenna. People are weird. These demons. Freethinker says these are demons that want you to fail so they can feel better in their miserable lives. I agree with Freethinker. Graham, hey Graham, trust your gut. God gave us that instinct for a reason. Soul Sister says, I'm strong. Freethinker says these guys didn't matter to your story. Why were they? Why show up while you were telling your side with Snoopy who sent them? I was pretty much done by the time it came up. Thank you, Catherine. They can send an army. It won't matter. You have a purpose. Thank you. I do have a purpose. That's why I'm still here. Big Black says he apologizes. Smooth Carter showed text where Snoopy was telling people to make troll pages to attack you. That's right. Smooth Carter did send the text messages where Snoopy was telling people to make troll pages. And she did, and she had multiple pages. She still does, and she has them with my face on it. But I can't believe the amount of people that went along with it and thought it was okay. And again, these people that's trying to make it seem like I deserve it and stuff like that, I have to figure out what's wrong with them and why are they trying so hard to break me down. So I got these people pressed for a reason. So no, as long as God protects me, I'm still going to be here, because why are so many people coming against MU? I'm still sitting here. I'm still smiling. Whatever happens with this case, I know that God's in control and he is my protector. I'm not worried about it. I know that these things aren't right, and I didn't do anything to warrant stuff like this. This is just insane. Evelyn, I hear you. I make perfect sense. I can't imagine let me use my phone. I can't imagine someone sending nudity to me. You know what? When it first happened, let me tell you the things with Kimmy. The nudity and the kid pictures. I just told you know how I told myself if I don't put it out, I just thought like, why? But then when she still tried to call me a liar and stuff like that, I think that mental illness is so rampant because she's trying to tell people, I'm like, I got the receipt, girl. But they think that they're so clever that people are just supposed to believe them. And all they have is a platform, a big plumpy body. All they have is a platform and a big mouth and some charisma. And they want to lead a whole group, and they expect you to give them blind loyalty without thinking for yourself. And it's just not right. We should be able to have conversations. You should be able to have your own opinion. Instead, if you say something against what they believe and the narrative they're trying to spread, they'll try to make you feel stupid. It's just fallacies in debate. They'll try to intimidate you, tell you you're blocked. And so people just go along with them, thinking that they're the moral ones and they need to follow them. I'll never be like that. Fuck that shit. I'd rather have one person in my chat than have a bunch of people that I'm trying to convince to believe a lie. Like I'm fucking I'm leading you to Kool-Aid or some shit. They just follow them blindly, and they're willing to throw anybody under the bus. It didn't matter that there's a criminal investigation. What happened? Oh, Ben's had something to do with those pictures, and she didn't. And it's just weird. Everybody wants to cover up the ones that's doing wrong. And you come out here trying to speak the truth and call something out, people come against you. The fuck I do to all these people? I don't even know half of them. I haven't even met them. What did I do to them? Nothing. Just exist. Everybody wants something from me. They can't just meet me. Not everybody. Y'all know what I'm saying. They can't just meet me and have a conversation. It's got to be, and then you got one person that's like, oh, if you like her, don't come over here. I wish I would let somebody tell me as an adult where the fuck to go and who to like. And I can't believe that these people are not young. They're at big ages. It's just insane. Thank you, Catherine. Hey, Stacy. MU, stay strong. Some of the men in multi-sectors share women's news for jokes. Duke is more into showing himself news before doing that to women. Stay strong. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll drop a link one more time. See if y'all have anything else to say. But, It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But imagine, y'all, if I were to give up, if I were to relapse, I'd be the most popular person on here. These people would be happy. Because when I was in those stages, I didn't stick up for myself. I was just like, whatever. But I have this one thing. Despite everything, let me tell you something. Despite all this nonsense online, I have the gift of logging off and being able to enjoy each day as if it's my first day. And if you guys have never struggled with addiction, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But I could be at this big age and everything is like new. There's certain gifts with recovery. Everything excites me. I get a lot of anxiety, that's real. But when I'm going out and just doing stuff, it feels amazing. I was talking to this. Okay, look, I go get my sweet tea. Y'all know I'm struggling with the sweet tea addiction, right? And I see this guy, and I was just wondering about him. Like, he's just out there. He looked healthy and all, but he's, just homeless. And I'm talking to him, and he has a story of, he just has a story. And he just talked about, like, he likes to live under the grid and stuff like that. And he's, sober and stuff like that. But just that I can have this conversation and try to do these interviews and get people story, kind of try to capture it. And then I'm able to, buy him lunch. I don't mind sitting down with these people, having lunch with them. People can make fun of it. But it's just nice to be able to talk to people. And I'll be working with addicts soon because I'm about to graduate and I'm starting to get the knowledge for that. I feel really proud about that. And it makes me tear up because I couldn't do that last year. I couldn't finish any classes. And now I could talk to people who are homeless and struggling with addiction and mental health. And I'm getting the training to do so. And once I graduate, I'm going to go on to school and get more training. I want to finish my degree in psychology and stuff like that because I did go to school for that and I'm close to a bachelor's degree in psychology. And it's going to help me to understand people more. And it's also helping me to understand myself and understand why I made some of the decisions that I've made. So a lot of people I think are coming against me. I didn't have these problems when I was addicted. Everybody loved me. But now that I'm getting better, I'm a problem. People think I'm vain and all that shit. I'm not vain. I'm just clear-minded. And I'm not trying to live the same way. But graduating, literally already starting interns working in these departments. I have to get more certificates for myself. I'm going to finish my psychology degree. I'm happy to do that. So I'll be in a regular college to finish that, which I'm in a career college now, but because I wanted to start in the field right away. But I'm going to keep going because I'm really enjoying learning. Not only that, it's healthy. As you get older, you have to exercise your mind. Your brain is a muscle, right? So I'm learning about the body. And then I'll strictly be studying about drugs soon and finishing psychology classes, you guys. So I feel proud about that. So that way I'm not just talking about my personal experiences with drugs. I can give y'all some actual knowledge. Okay? So I feel good about that. I feel good because I know that there's a lot of people. And then I have that empathy for people that have been hurting, abused, and stuff like that. So I feel that it's going to be good. I have my other channel, Sobriety Matters, where I'm going to bring that kind of commentary to you guys since I'm mostly beef on this one. And I talk to you guys about, I just want you guys to see I'm sober over here. Like I'm sober. We'll keep that. So that's what I'm focusing on. And it's not easy. So, I probably won't be back for a little while unless I need to be. But feel free to send me, if you guys want me to see something, send me the clip and the timestamp. And I can review it. So that way I could just come online and respond and be like, what's up, fool? But other than that, you guys, I want to leave on a light note. The commentary has been heavy. I just got another message about somebody, but I'll tell her about that privately. That's weird. So anyways, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Like he says, you are the most popular. Oh, you guys. But I hope that y'all are doing well. Don't y'all feel like the commentary has been heavy lately? Graham, is that you? Let me make sure that's you because I don't want to get trolled. Looks like you. Okay, let me bring you up.
It's me, MU. It's me. What's up, Queen? What's going on?
Hey, Charlie. What's good with you?
Ain't nothing. Shout out to you and the whole chat. First and foremost, Graham Fishburne is very proud of you. You know you've been on Yeah, you've been on your journey for a long time now,
Yes, I
and you
have.
sticking with it. And
Yep.
you know how it go. Yeah, salute to you. You know how it go when you doing the right thing. That's when the devil gonna kick in and send his minions at you. Just stay
That's right.
strong, keep block. Yeah, you'll be alright. You know
Hey,
what I
Jude.
mean? You'll
Yeah,
be
I'm
alright.
I'm getting in there. Um, Catherine's my sis. That girl's like my biggest cheerleader. She'd be like, "Go MU, free thinker, y'all respect free thinker." That's my head mod, y'all. And oh, Catherine. Those two have my back. Let me go ahead and make her managing mod. They really keep my. Okay, I have to unmod you for a second, Catherine. Hold on, so I can mod you back. But thank you. I appreciate that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
like I mean, I don't pull up on every live, but when I have a chance, when I got some free time, I make sure I tap in. Even if I don't be in the chat, I'm still watching. You know what I mean? You MU haters out there, y'all know I be on a lot of platforms, and I got a lot of wrenches on a lot of big platforms. Watch your mouth because I see y'all, and I'll let you rock on these other platforms, but the one little thing I might not let you slide just because of MU, man. She ain't even got to tell me. It's just I don't like people that ain't rolling with what's right, man. That's just me. Roll with what's right, everything gonna be all right, you know. But keep doing what you're doing, MU. Don't let nobody knock you off your path. You headed in the right direction. Salute to you, Queen. I just wanted to pop it for a second. Yeah.
Thank you, Graham. You've always been solid. I appreciate you, and just keep doing what you're doing as well. My time will clear up. I'll be back in your chat showing you some support once things settle down a little bit.
All right. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Catch you on the next one. Thank you for coming up. What's good, Sinister? So yeah, it's been a rocky road, and thank you guys for your cash apps and your donations. I appreciate that. It's been crazy, y'all, but things will settle down eventually. They have to, so I can live this 2024 feeling good, right? That's right, Sinister. We've been having some crazy weather lately, though, right? Thank y'all, though. Charlie sending cracks me the hell up. She makes me laugh. We've been having some crazy weather. Um, it's just been a lot, you guys. But I have to tell you, overall, despite all this stuff with Snoopy and all that, you know what? They're stuck in this online world, miserable, following me around as I'm living life. Today was okay, Sinister. Remember to take a day and pamper yourself, Charlie. I'm gonna do that this weekend. I'm gonna probably take like a mini vacay. LA's been flooding, Sinister. I was thinking about going to Los Angeles for Tango on Thursday. Hopefully the weather will be better. Hey, Chef. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we've been getting rain, but it hasn't flooded. Then we had a little flooding, a little bit. But yeah, you guys. All right. Well, I have a long day. Even though I have court tomorrow, but nothing's really gonna happen there except for me presenting new stuff. I'm just gonna say this. I didn't have reserve because I needed to amend I need to amend what I put on the paperwork. There's just been so much more. And just keep that in your prayers because I don't think I have to be. I mean, but that's just something that I have to go through. So I will be going to court tomorrow, and you guys won't really have an update because I have to be private about that kind of stuff. But eventually, you'll know everything that's happening. All right, and that's just with the civil stuff. So I don't have time for this extra nonsense because I'm trying to get my life back to normal so I could just live it. So I can, not make the same mistakes to where people are just in my life and making it complicated. I am excited about something though. I had a conversation with somebody and I'm just like, maybe it's just interesting the people that have shown support that I didn't expect to show support. And for that, I got to tell you guys, thank you. It really just warms my heart to know that some of you can understand why I come live and just show up and tell you guys I'm still here. But it is hard to go live sometimes because it's like, all right, these people some people, not all, just want something to make commentary about. They want to ridicule me. They want to discredit me, talk about my character and stuff like that. But the person that you guys met when she first came on these YouTube streets is not the person that I am now. I was happy to see Tisa in my chat. Let me tell you why. This girl needs help with fashion. When I first met her, I didn't meet her. She didn't even know. I didn't think she liked me at the time or didn't care for. I'm not going to say that. But I wasn't into fashion and stuff like that. But now I definitely care what I look like and how I present myself. And it's just little stuff like that. And I don't know if she still does fashion and stuff like that. But I never liked those kind of channels before. But now I'm more into it. So I'm having fun looking at your commentary. ODS and the mukbang stuff. I enjoy watching him eat. Dovey. I don't know if Dovey was cursing me out or just conversing with me over on Lady Nika's. Nevertheless, her love connection shows. Those things are fun. Okay? So I am having fun. I catch VS in the morning. She gives a variety of stuff. That's a great way to start my day. I enjoy that, and I'll enjoy a lot of your commentary as you guys come out. I'm like waiting for Charlie to go live. I'm waiting for a lot of you to go live. Soul Sister with her morning post, I love it. She cracks me up. I'm telling you guys, and I don't say thank you enough. Thank you, Soul Sister. Soul Sister, tomorrow is mostly for me to extend and amend some stuff. So that's why and the only reason I'm telling you guys about that case is because y'all pulled it up. People were asking me about it because it's public, so that's why I'm talking about that. So the only thing I'm going there for, just keep that in prayer, is that I can amend some stuff. All right. Catherine, you'll pray for me. So Sister, I love your morning posts. They crack me up, y'all, and you guys just keep me so happy. And then after that, I'm in school. When I put on my little scrubs and stuff like that, I like wearing them. I feel so wholesome. And I love what I'm doing in school. I absolutely love it. Still trying to get CPR qualified, though. Keep me in your prayer that I pass this fucking course. I don't know what it is, but I've been CPR qualified before, but I'm having trouble with the, what do you call the AED? Automated Yeah, no, I'm talking about the AED device. I think it stands for automated electronic defibrillator. And I'm like, when I got CPR qualified, we didn't have that shit. Okay. So I'm having to learn a lot of stuff and I'm just really enjoying it. Okay. So let me be that nerd. Let me be that quirky girl that come on these streets. Faith Yaya scared the shit out of me earlier. Okay. She scared the crap out of me because I'm going through a lot. And when I called her a bitch, it wasn't on purpose. She shocked me with what she said and I felt like just swinging, but she got me together real quick. But you know what? That stuff makes me laugh. It does. Like, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? And I'm having fun with you guys and I just love to smile. Charlie says, beefing is draining. Beefing is draining, but that's why I log off Sinister and I've got to give y'all some more commentary. Yeah, the new electronics are crazy. Yeah, Charlie, I'm struggling with that shit. Don Cato was helping me study and trying to tell me to clear my mind and stuff like that. And he really is such a support, y'all. I just don't talk about it because, you know, I don't talk about it, but he's such a support and he wants me to pass these damn classes. I'm going to pass the classes. And then, since I've been drawing a lot of blood, does that sound gross to you guys? I didn't know that I could challenge the state for a phlebotomy, like certificate or something like that, or a license, depending on how many blood draws I do. There's just a lot of things I'm learning because, you know, we have to give drug tests if we're going to be counselors and things like that. So I've been drawing blood. And I can't tell you how fascinated I am with that and scars and shit. I'm like, all right, I'm learning a lot. How drugs affect your body, your kidneys, your hair. There's so many things I didn't know, y'all. I just didn't know. And I'm learning about that shit. And here I am. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with it. Sit back, watch Game of Thrones. You'll feel better. Sinister, I feel good. I feel good. I feel all right. You know, you got your tough days, but your tough days make you appreciate the days that are good. And that's something else I didn't know. And when you're in the thick of addiction, like you just start, at first you might start using for whatever reason, depression and stuff like that. But then you use, if you're happy, you're like, okay, I want to stay happy. I'm going to celebrate. You're going to use. You're feeling bad, you're going to use, and you're stuck in this never-ending cycle. And then you don't feel anything. So when you get sober, I should not mention this person. I shouldn't mention this person. Oh my god, I don't want to mention this person. I had a friend that used to tell me. You guys remember? I remember. She used to tell me that, hey, these feelings are normal. When I was like, damn, why do I feel like this? And she would tell me that it was normal, and that's something I had to realize. Like, damn, if I'm feeling this, this is what everybody feels. You don't get high for this reason. You just go through it. So I had to get used to like normal stuff again. Let me go on mute. Somebody sent me a time. I got that time, so I won't be tuning in. So, anyways, it's just like you got over 1,400 people on your. You got over 1,400 people on your side. Oh, I do. I'm almost at 1,500. I mean, I'm almost at 15,000 subscribers. That's pretty sweet. I appreciate you guys. So I'm just working hard, and I appreciate you guys. And anytime I can give back, I find ways to give back, which is one of the reasons I know that people clout chase and shit. I let them up here and talk because I'm like, all right, I want to see all of us win. Don't mean I won't curse y'all out though. I can't promise. But I can't believe I'm still here and I still look halfway decent. So Sister Rocks. I just got to get my eating back under control. Oh, somebody asked me. So I switched brands of collagen, you guys. So I'm starting to use this one. It's not the one that I usually use. And this one is like, so it's about 20 servings. It goes so fast. It's the powder form of collagen. This one is 10 grams. So even though it says to use two teaspoons, it's like this one has 2 scoops. I kind of use 2.5. I've been stressing a lot, but it really keeps me nice and smooth. It helps me to, I do a lot of Pilates and stuff like that. So even though I started to use it for like my skin and my hair, it's collagen is what our muscles are mostly made up of. And it's just so, but you want to make sure that the ingredient is just collagen. There's nothing added. Okay. And so this has been awesome. And I switched brands because I think my body kind of got used to the other one, but I love this stuff. And that's what I'm drinking right now is my collagen when I don't have it in the morning. So just halfway, what you talking about? Charlie says, I have never done drugs, but I've seen the effects and I said I would never and haven't. I applaud those who made it out of addiction. Oh, that's sweet, Charlie. And I'm glad that you've never. It's just no one says that I'm going to use drugs for 20 years. You lose track of time. You lose yourself. Not right. At first, it's fun. Then the addiction comes in and you chase the dragon. I can't really say I stopped chasing the dragon. You just used to get well after a while. Sweet. Sweat more does wonders for the skin. That's right, Sinister, it does. But anyways, y'all. So I'm just telling you guys. So my vitamin E, collagen, trying to eat healthy. My biggest vice is sweet tea. I think I gave up trying to. If I could just have one thing of sweet tea and 1 cup of ice, that's good enough for me. But we've been working all day about those pics. I know, Catherine. I know. I'm sorry about that. But you got people that want to interfere with people's life and think that things like that is funny. And it's never funny to interfere with somebody else's life. Hey, Yusuf, you keeping your camera on? Okay, I'm going to bring you up. Hey.
Oh, I feel like I'm all zoomed in.
I don't know why. I asked if you're keeping your camera. What's good, Yusuf? You guys subscribe to Celebrity and Crime News.
Hey, I was just trying to come up and give you a word of encouragement because I'll be from the outside looking in and I don't get involved in none of the drama and all of that stuff, but it does tug at my heartstrings and in a good way to where I'll be proud of you when I see the stuff. And with anybody, I felt the same way for Rita too, and that discussion that we had that day was very genuine and for real, you know what I mean? So and you've shown me support, so why not do the same thing back? So I was just wondering and possibly suggesting and also reaching out if you want let me see.
If you guys don't know Yusuf,
I typed it in the back, but pretty much like, you know, I think you should revamp your channel and brand yourself, you know? Um, I don't know to what degree you have done that or are interested in something like that, but I like to see even through the mist and through the mess where you make a way and you make a lane for yourself. You're almost at 15K subscribers. That's more than
Yeah.
enough for you to keep a brand and do something and go a way that is lucrative for you. Not saying that this isn't, but even in a more positive way that's fulfilling and not triggering to you. Because you know, when you deal with overcoming addiction, different things can become a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Toxic interactions and stuff like that could also trigger you. People stressing you out, arguing you, trying to humiliate you, dragging back and forth, stuff like that could be a trigger. So I would say, just to protect your own mental health and your own sobriety, to focus on something else. And even if it's not completely and totally sobriety channel where you just get up here and share like as if you're in a meeting, but even that could be therapeutic and marketable for you and helpful to other people. So I just feel like, you know, maybe you've been in enough drama. Maybe you've had enough fights, you know,
I
maybe you
have.
can just sit up and be a content creator. You know, there's so many things. So I'm just wondering, what are some things that you're passionate about?
I have fun cooking, and I have fun doing that shit. That's why I join those challenges. I do like talking about, I do miss the sobriety talks that we used to have, but I have a separate channel, Sobriety Matters, that I'm gonna start doing that on.
Right.
Over here, it's one, I haven't quite figured it out. I kind of just go live talking about what I see out here, and we just have discussions about it, you know? So I talk about probably a lot of the things. Well, no, you have extra commentary. If you have not seen his channel, he gives y'all commentary where he has a topic and
Yes.
he goes into like
Thank
the
you.
whole, it's commentary. It's not,
And I'm
hey,
working though. I'm still working on myself with my delivery and with my energy and with, you know, being emotionally reactive and stuff like that. And so it's something that we all have to work through as humans and as content creators. You know what I'm saying? As YouTubers, we have to work through all those things and find a way to talk about the things that's passionate to us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because like, I had to start over several times. If I could sit here and have the amount of subscribers that you have right now and the people who support you, no matter what, I will be doing so many things. I will be giving them, um, and you are. I'm not saying that you're not a circus. You know, it's giving them a circus right now, and even in the circus, there is more acts than just one. You know, and so always having to defend yourself or fight and all that stuff can be really triggering or whatever. And it can be a setback emotionally and it could keep you in a dark place. And so I just would like to see, you know, from what I know of you, to see it more content based where you're not the content and where everything isn't a storyline of your business and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
God, my ninja used to would tell me that make commentary, don't be the commentary. So
Right.
you totally brought those words back. And oh my God, I'm like, y'all know, good night, Evelyn. Y'all know I get teary-eyed, but that's what he used to tell me. And I find myself in these mess. And I keep saying, like, why? Why am I making the same mistakes? I'm going in circles. And Yusuf is right. I need to give you guys more. The beef is always going to be there. There's always going to be something for me to clear up. But I got to give y'all some commentary again because that's what you guys found me for.
Right.
Like, y'all are waiting for that.
And look at those beautiful paintings back there. Who did that?
The paintings?
Right there to your left on the table. Whose paintbrushes are those?
Oh, we do art. Oh, I'm such a dork, y'all. Yeah, we like to do our arts, like we're very artistic. So we have that. We have like our whole paint setup over here. Like we got like the whole shebang. Yes, we love art. I do it with my son.
See, and that's something that could be incorporated into your content, your love of painting and things like that, even with you sharing that with your offspring, even if it's not about exploiting the child and having the child up on there if you don't want to, but still, if the child gives you permission to share his or her artwork, then yeah, And then, oh, look, we did this together, mommy and daughter, or mommy and daddy, you know, ideas, you know, with little snack and paint, you know, little different little
I
things.
love that. And I have a lot of paintings. My uncle's a professional artist, right? He went to school for it. He's an artist out in Atlanta. But not only do we paint, but we collect art. You know, we have a lot of originals and just like really cool artwork and stuff like that. I'm gonna start putting some on my community wall like when I get a new piece. But there's a lot. I love that. I love that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. And even
You
with
know.
that, and like, you know, like one of the concepts that I use for one of my programs is the art gallery. You know, even though I'm not a painter and stuff, I like that. That's why I'm always using picture frames and stuff, because I want it to look like an art gallery. And so there are definitely a lot of lovers of art, and that's a huge industry. So even with art commentary, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got this painting from so and so. You know, this is a Van Gogh. They got it at the dollar store. You better go get it. You better go get your poster and frame it. You know, oh, this was a poster I got for $20. I put it in a frame. Or, you know, this is one of my favorite artists. And, you know, just explaining it and what it means to you and why it inspires you. That right there alone is a video, you know?
That's awesome. Those are good ideas.
Well, I want to, if you want to, we can talk about it some more, because like I
I would
always
love
do
that.
that. You know, like my thing has been controlling my own emotions. That's a personal thing, but the creative aspect of it is dear. You know what I'm saying? As far as just like, you know, helping pick your brain, get some ideas out, get some graphics done, and get a brand. You know what I'm saying? So a structure to stick to creatively. I'm definitely interested in doing that with you if you are.
I would love that. Thank you. I'm serious. I would love that. I think that would be awesome.
Well, we can sort it out, because you got plenty of things you can do. You got plenty of talents you can share. And it's not just and then even still with all the stuff that happened, all the beef and stuff, it's true. It happened. You know, it was a part of the journey, but it's not the entire course. You know, it
Right.
was a stepping stone. That's like being on food stamps. You're not going to be on food stamps forever. You're going to use it and take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Until you can do better for yourself. So the same way you started off on salacious commentary and beef and drama and all of that shit, and it's all triggering in this drama, but now you've garnered an audience.
Yeah, I
So
have.
go to the next step, you know?
They're tired of me. They're like, you ain't cussing us out. It is draining. You're right. And I've been telling myself that for a while because it's always going to be something else. You're in the beefing sector. How do you, but your commentary, you give actual commentary. Is that how you deal with being in the sector?
Oh, well, see, this the thing is that I'm not in the beef sector. That's the thing. I'm just beef
You're not?
sector adjacent. No, I have a lot of beef sector content creators and viewers, but mainly the creators who are my friends, you know, who support me. I support them. I watch them. They watch me, you know. I'm always cussing and dragging something, you know, it's just a passion, and it's about different topics and stories, but they're pretty much doing the same thing, going back and forth to each other. They got us in the same algorithm as Negroes on the tube. So
Right.
you know how that goes. So you know, we just kind of met each other. We're online cousins. You know, we roasters, yada yada yada. And so just because you see me over there and stuff like that, name one person who you heard me arguing with, and I tell you that's the only person you ever heard me arguing with. And you only ever
Okay.
saw one video and one clapback about it. I'll never go back and forth with anybody who's my enemy, giving them attention and elevating their platform on mine. Because, see, let's say you and I are beefing and I can't stand Misunderstood, and Misunderstood can't stand me. Every time you go to Misunderstood's channel and all that's coming out of her mouth is how much she can't stand me, I'm now associated in those algorithms with your channel. So essentially, your haters get to find me.
You're right. You're right, and that's exactly what happens. No lies told. That's why yeah, I'm really picky about who I'll go back and forth with, or who I'll beef
Right.
with. But the shit is draining, and it's enough. And it's just toxic, and it's not fun. I'm ready to have fun again.
Right. You got to drag a MF one time. See, you got to drag them one good time and leave them there over there mad about you. And they'll get over it eventually. And even if they don't, that's on them. It's not weighing on you and dampening your energy and your brand and stuff. But yeah, that was it. I ain't had no other way to reach out to you. So I was just telling you there. I'll
I
leave a
appreciate
comment.
you. We should do that. And you guys, so this is a different audience. Can you tell them how to find you? Can you guys drop his link?
Oh, my
Let me ask you this: how did you lose? Well, no, I don't want. You were kind of wild on your other channels. I don't know you from your other channels, so your new channel is is how I know you. So I'm gonna let you shout your channel out, and if one of my moderators can grab that link, let me toggle you. So, do you mind telling us how to find you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, you know, the channel got deleted because of my delivery, so I can acknowledge that as a grown man. But you know, I get very triggered and passionate about certain topics and everything like that. But it's okay to drag each other. But you know, I'm a work in progress and everything. And my channel right now is called Celebrity and Crime Intergalactic News Galaxy. I know that's a very long name, but I gotta lay low in these streets. And to a degree, I gotta make it hard to find me. Um, I just made a comment that said me. That's my channel right there. Celebrity and Crime Intergalactic News Galaxy. I talk about celebrity news, a crime news, political news, and views from very I am a polarizing figure. Yes.
Ooh,
I
what
mean
is
well though. I mean well, and I come from a place of love. Deep down, those who know me get to understand as well. To know me is to love me, but I'm definitely a polarizing talking head.
Let me share something. So you guys grab that link for me, please, my moderators.
Thank you.
Something funny about Yusuf. I could stand it. I could not. He grew on me, and it's nothing personal. I ain't trying to throw no shade at all. But you know, I could feel like we were. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, what did I do to him? But it's not that I didn't like you or anything. I think I was like intimidated, like, what did I do? But then after doing that cooking show, which is one of the it's like, I'm like, damn, you're funny, you're easygoing, and you're a good judge. And then I just wanted to check out your channel. When I checked out your channel, it's like, damn, this, you were giving some commentary. So I really grew to like you. And that conversation over on Rita's, I really appreciated it because you got deep and we had a really good discussion. But your channel is really, I really appreciate the work you put into your commentary. And you guys, a lot of you ask for commentary. He gives commentary. He goes into details. You have discussions, and so I can really appreciate that. And so I grew to become very fond of you. I think that you're an awesome person.
Well, thank you. I feel the same way. It's mutual about you too. And I wouldn't say that I was intimidated at first or anything. I don't really, first of all, gravitate towards places where a lot of people gravitate towards. That's really not my thing. I
So
don't really
I
go
was
with the status.
intimidated. Like I felt like intimidated to come
Right.
over because
Right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm glad that you feel welcome now because it's not that. It's just a misunderstanding. And that's what I said. I can be a very polarizing person. But when you get to know, I come from a real deep rooted place of just like, it's not hate. It's not hate. You get to know it's not. It looks a certain kind of way when I'm always reporting on hate crimes and I'm reporting on these types of things. It makes it seem like, well, damn, if that's what you're talking about, that's your vibration. It makes it seem like you, but it's a misunderstanding. And it'd be an excuse when people hear certain truths to point at someone else and not look within. We all got to do stuff. Just like I can come up here and absolutely say I'll get more flies with honey. I'm working on it, but like I have to untrain my own brain. You know what I'm saying? And so, but like I said, now I'll tell your audience this because I did say this over at Rita's when y'all were cool. The reason why I gravitated towards you eventually is because you remind me of my late grandmother who was in her active addiction and she died young. And it was just a very heart-touching story being able to meet her later in life. And you literally just look like her.
And that, you guys, I'm telling you right now, that conversation was just, it just really hit me because you're talking about your grandmother, and I always wonder, like, how did my addiction affect like my kids? I don't have grandkids, obviously. So that was just, it's just, I just really thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
It just really meant a lot. It stayed with me.
Yeah, I appreciated you for sharing your story because I wouldn't have known that side of you. Even what people were saying and saying stuff about you when you was in active addiction or whatever it is, I know what that was like for a woman before. And that was my grandmother, and I met her later in life until she died, and she died young. And it was because of the drugs and the life and all that stuff. So when I saw you getting better, it was easier for me to like you.
And you know what? That is so, I appreciate that because, for me, I'm like, knowing the stuff that I know now, when a person is in an active addiction, you can't really, it does a lot to you. It's heavy. So I am glad that you waited. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I wasn't really aware of how my addiction affected other people, how it hurt people, made people feel all kinds of ways. I didn't know. So I do appreciate the fact that you guys waited. Well, that you waited.
Absolutely, because that's how it is. You know, you want to be whole. I'm attracted to whole people, places, and things, not broken people, places, and things. We all have been there before at times, and anybody could be there, and it's a hard place. But one thing you know when you get through stuff, that you were ultimately your own power. You were your main biggest threat. You were in your own way. And so it's that level of I'm an accountability major, period. In life, I love giving and sharing and spreading accountability. I just love it. And because that's what you do when you care, you take accountability, you know. And so to me, it's admirable when you see somebody come around and coming through their problem, you know what I'm saying, and overcoming shit. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what the mind is supposed to do. And so to me, that's just a healthy individual that it's okay to have some sort of interaction with. Now, not saying that if somebody on drugs is like, ooh, don't talk to me, get away from me, da 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 da. It's just that it's a boundary up and it's a limit to how far we'll go, you know, because I'll literally give you a lighter to light your pipe. But at the same time, don't do that, you know? You got to be strong.
You got to be strong. You guys, I totally agree with what Yusuf is saying. And you do have to have those boundaries. And I feel that some of my problems in the beginning is that we didn't have those boundaries. You know what I mean? I was so involved with it, and a lot of them were content creators. We're just so involved with each other, and then it's just hard to be involved. Addiction is a tricky thing because you're not getting a whole person. You're getting somebody that's struggling with addiction.
Right. You're getting a shell of the person.
Yeah. So there's got to be boundaries that's up. Just have to. And looking back, I'm like, damn, why would people why did people want to deal with me? So some of those relationships were toxic, and I'm sorry about that stuff, but I just really didn't know, you guys, how it affected you guys. So have your boundaries. I've dealt with addiction. Will I deal with an addict? My boundaries are going to be up. I'm going to have, hey, this is going to be okay. I'll speak to you. Will I give you stuff? I'll buy you a meal. But I'm going to have those boundaries. Because you have to protect yourself.
And people are crazy these days. You'll be surprised. People in the lower place want to bring other people down. Misery love company, but not all the damn time. You know, I can't always be there with your miserable ass. And so just imagine somebody that's like, sometimes people ain't got no man. They want to take it out on you and yours. They ain't got no money. They want to take it out on you and yours. They got a drug addiction, so they want to get you strung out. It's literally people who've been turned out because their first hit was force fed to them. So what type of person is that? You know what I'm saying? These people are out here for real.
That's how I became addicted to methamphetamines. I did coke, but when it came meth, somebody put it in my drink, and I didn't know. And that's such a meth is a horrible addiction, you guys. And I didn't understand that, you know, because it lasts a lot longer than a cocaine high. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? And then they finally told me, because I started to, I can't explain that feeling. And then they told me like, hey, you know, you tried meth, blah, blah, blah. And I became addicted to methamphetamines, and I kicked the coke habit, but I picked up the methamphetamine habit. And it was just a cycle. That's
horrible. See, that's what I'm saying. So that's why ain't no addicts around unless you in active recovery. Period. You only allowed around addicts who are recovering addicts. You know.
Yeah, I won't be. I don't. Yeah, and they have to have been recovered for a while, not newly recovered. I haven't even interviewed someone. I interviewed people that was addicted, but not by myself.
Do you have a sponsor?
I don't have a sponsor.
Okay.
I need to get a sponsor, but I've been doing it just by staying busy, talking to my guy. He's helped me a lot, and just mostly staying busy. Now I'm in school. Let me tell you something. We drug test each other, and they know about, you know, because I got docs. They called the school, told them I was on addiction, on drugs and stuff like that. Blah blah But that ended up being a positive thing because they introduced me to counselors and they said I could speak about it. That became a positive thing, but I don't have a sponsor. That's something I need to work on ASAP. And I keep saying that, but I need to do
That's
that.
good because see, that's a person that's going to be there for you. They vow to be there for you regardless. Because see, you got your friends, you got your family, you got your meetings. But what about when nobody's available and you really do just feel like you need somebody? That's what they're there for. They know you in your recovery journey. They know you in your recovery story, and they mentor you through that. And so, that had helped my grandmom a lot having a sponsor. And a good sponsor, not just any old sponsor. They had to match up like marriage. She went through a couple of them before she found the right one to be her sponsor. You know?
Yeah, and I'm glad to hear that. Like because there were some people I'm like, they said they'll sponsor me. That was a horrible. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, you got to be careful. You do have to pick the right sponsor. Make sure they're actually sober. They're not trying to take anything from you. Because I was trying to do it online, like online groups, online sponsors. But no, I need to do that. That's going to be one of my goals. It's going to be one of my goals.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Well, I see the best for you, and I wish the best for you. We'll talk about that branding though. Just couple ideas. I wanted you to shoot me some ideas that you might have, that the way you could see yourself, the way you could see your show if it wasn't beef.
I want to have like conversations about stuff. Like it'd be cool to have because you gotta try to make it interesting too, but to actually talk about mental health in a fun way, talk about addiction, but not just
Right.
that, but it could be because I can't talk about addiction for like an hour. For me, it's too much, but just have actual conversations and topics.
Right.
That's what are you
I
guys asking
already
for
see.
his?
I'm getting visions and everything. I'm getting ideas and everything downloading to me for you already. So, we'll talk about it. I don't want to do it live to where all your ideas are going out to the world. But even with that, that's so easily doable when you just think about what you're good at and what your passion is. Just think about how you are a psychology major, right?
Mm-hmm.
So many
Oh no,
psychological
yeah,
terms.
I'm trying to be a drug and alcohol counselor now. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna finish my psychology degree. I already majored in psychology, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna go back. Once I get my certificate, I'm gonna go back into college and
Right.
finish my psychology degree.
And when you share what you learn, it is helping people always. So that's one of the best ways to get on, sharing your knowledge. So talk about like for example, all of the psychological terms in the DSM-5, the psychological diagnostic statistic manual, all the different terms that are in it. Each one, that's a whole nother video or even
Right.
series.
That's what I want to do. I'm getting excited because it's like those are the things. If I could have actual conversations about that, and then actual conversations about drugs where we could break it down, talk about some of those things. You know what I mean? So it's not like me talking about, you already know, okay, I'm sober now. I've been sober for almost 2 years. But where's the knowledge? Like, what's in these drugs? Look at some of these
Right.
laws, but make it like a fun conversation. I think that would be awesome. The
Right.
mental health stuff, how you just talked about the DSM-4. Is it still called the DSM-4? But how
Well,
you
it's the
still
DSM-5 now.
now it's 5 DSM-5. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But I took psychology years ago, but I'm gonna finish that. But have those conversations. A lot of people come out here and talk about mental health, and have a discussion about those things or what's in marijuana. Is alcohol? Do you guys think alcohol is a drug? What did it do to you? How many?
Yep.
Just
And the
conversation.
psychological effects of each drug,
Oh, they're asking how do I drop his link? Oh,
Oh, I
Catherine,
left a comment in there to say me.
she doesn't know how to drop. I have other
Oh,
minds that could drop his link.
well, thank you.
I don't know how to explain it. You gotta copy and paste it. I
Well,
can
make
do
sure I welcome people to come through, but I do want people to be able to, like, each person is different, so I need people to understand me too, to get to know me honestly, know my heart. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place of love when I'm speaking from a place of passion, and it don't always get received right. I don't always let it out right, and I'm working on that. And nobody's gonna rush me and change me to be politically correct and all of that. So you know what I'm saying? If you're not guilty of the dysfunctions I be ranting about, there's really no reason to feel no kind of way, and everybody's opinion is important. Thank you, Soul Sister Boo. But I remember her too. But
You
you
welcome
know,
because so there's something that some people are asking me because I had shared you on my community wall. So let's clear. I
mhm.
have a mixed audience and they come from all ethnic backgrounds and stuff like
Right,
that.
and that's my point too. Because see, what my space is a safe space for Black people and people in the Black experience, people of color, all of that. It's important that we have a place and a thing for ourselves, and where our voice matters, and it's a safe place for Black people to feel how they want and to rant how they want, without consequence or having to worry about somebody else's feelings over theirs. So that's part of the reason for my platform. So if can't nobody respect a pro Black space, then I wouldn't recommend that you waste your time to subscribe to me, because you're just going to unsubscribe and it's just going to make me more irritable when I'm trying to calm down. Respectfully, just it's not for everybody. Everything isn't for everybody. Even though it's the same stories that's on the regular news, it's just my reaction to it. People are used to a certain reaction from the Black demographic. They're used to, I'm not even going to say what they're used to. They're just used to something other than what I'm giving them. And it don't make me wrong. You feel me? And even when you look back, you'll see what I mean. So I'm ahead of my time in that regard. So I'm still just working on controlling my own emotions and impulses. So I'm a work in progress. So, everybody might not want to come, and that's
How,
fine.
how do you handle so let's say, because for me I feel so I like, it's nice for other people to kind of learn our struggles but maybe not participate in the conversations. How do you
Right.
handle non-Black people coming to the space? Just say it plain.
They don't bother me only until they start getting, this the thing. That's what I meant. Exactly what I meant. You see, by a safe Black space, I got a couple of white followers. I got a couple of people who are mixed Black people. I got a couple of people who are, different types of people. But this the thing. They respect the safe Black space. You see, they like their Black friends to feel empowered. They like their Black friends to think for themselves and be liberated minded. They appreciate when they have friends who are Black and who love themselves and who love Black women and Black men and put themselves first like every other group of people. It's to be respected. It's to be respected from real, recognized real. You see what I'm saying? Because see, even with this nation and everything, a melting pot. We all know this is a predominantly white nation and based on values and ethics. And to a degree, everybody respects that. So I ask for the same respect on my Black version of the same thing. It's not like Black supremacy. There's no power behind unpopular or biased opinions, and name calling is even not oppression. And so if you can dish it, then you can take it. And if you can't, then don't come over here. Because you know, if I'm going on a rant and I'm talking about a person, hey Charlie, for instance, shout out to Charlie right there. Nice young lady, I'm sure, right? So
I
if
know,
I'm
Charlie.
talking about a story of somebody from her community who committed a crime, I have his name and his mugshot and everything. And a Black person was murdered and hung from a tree, and N-word was carved into his body with a knife. So I'm reporting on this story and I get triggered by it. And so I have some choice words for that particular murderer. Now, if Charlie wants to come and tell me, no, don't say that about him, even though he's a killer and a racist murderer, that shows me whose side you're on. So I'm talking to you too. You see what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I'm working on my passion. The world don't revolve around nobody's feelings. And so, like I said, I got
Very
white viewers. I got white viewers who watch, and guess what they love? They love the fact that I say what the fuck it is. They love that I call out the man. They love that I talk about stuff with the type of fearless way that I do. It's admirable. Regardless of your race, you should admire a warrior class of a man.
It's very passionate. And one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I asked, I knew the answer to that, but because I have a mixed audience, I just, and you all mean well. You guys support me tremendously. I appreciate that. But I'm telling you, the commentary, you get commentary every time he goes live. But just so that way you know how to navigate in a different space.
Mm-hmm.
So he's talking about things that happen, and we have to have a safe place to be able to
Right.
speak about that. So you are welcome. It's just that it's going to be
Right.
heavily on this stuff. So he's not asking for a debate on that stuff because he's talking
Right.
about
It's
things
just
that have happened
I'm
in history
venting. I'm
and
venting
things
and
that have
ranting.
happened. Yeah, so so when you go over there, you're gonna get a heavy dose of history and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So you're welcome. Just be respectful and mindful of the space. Don't be
Right.
shocked. That's what it's gonna be about. So I wanted you guys to hear that before going over there. Okay.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. And like she said, don't take words to heart because it's not directed to you. That's my point exactly. And so we gotta fight together when it comes to making the world a better place. And we have to fight for ourselves. Everyone has to fight for themselves. And a hit dog will holler. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, if I'm talking about something like the story that hypothetical scenario I just described, and I was going off and I was saying derogatory terms and stuff like that, it doesn't equate to me being the murderer, you know? And so I just really wish people would stop being so closed minded and learn to respect spaces, you know, because like everybody else plays on code and stuff like that, even when they're not necessarily wanted. But like I said, I'll be talking to the person I'm talking about. I'll be talking about the people who's doing that type of stuff. Not good white folks, not good black folks. And then another thing too, last point. If you watch me long enough, you will see that I drag everybody equally. If you watch enough, you see I drag everybody equally. I don't just drag white people and just drag black people, or I literally drag everybody equally. I get on men's case, I get on black men's case, I get on black man's case for being better examples and leaders. I get on white man's case about racism. I get on black man and white man about misogyny. I get on women about being male identified. I get on race traitors, sellouts, everybody equally, murderers inside and outside of our community. I drag everybody equally. I'm intolerant to it all, and I'm trying to find my balance.
Let's try to find this balance, y'all. I like to watch channels grow and watch people. I mean, you guys watch me grow, okay? So I like that. I think that's a fun journey. But thank you for subscribing, Dempsey. Like you like the commentary, Dempsey. You will.
Thank
It's
you.
I enjoy it. Like I said, I was a little intimidated at first. I'm like, oh my god, I don't understand all this stuff. But after a while, it started to make sense. I started listening to him more because he went live several times a day, and I started to get it. And I would just tune in.
Right.
Eventually, I stopped staying in the clouds and I dropped down. Once we did a food challenge together. Well, he was a judge, I was a contestant. Then I'm like, you know what? I could drop off the clouds, and it was good.
Right.
It
And
was
I
good. I had
appreciate it.
no
I'm glad
problem.
that you did. I'm glad that you did because, like I said, it was already a little connection that I already felt because, like I said, you reminded me of somebody and was going through similar things. So when the light came on, the light came on.
I appreciate that, and
Yeah.
I'm glad. Keep doing what you are doing, and I'm definitely interested in those ideas. And like, it's been so heavy lately. It'll be nice because the stuff that's happening isn't gonna stop happening. Okay, I
Right.
have to go
Ooh,
through it. I have
can
to
I
deal
answer
with
one of
it.
these comments? Because now I'm looking at the chat. I see somebody down there that Calico Jones Reloaded. Shout out to you. I want to answer your question. Bro said, can you put that comment on the screen?
Oh, which one? Oh, the last
Calico
one.
Jones. It said, bro, you talking about black man like it's a third party. You are a black man. First of all, absolutely nothing but it. But the interesting thing is that I'm a certain type of black man. When it come down to the one that's going to hold one accountable, because see, a good black man is going to hold a bad black man accountable, and even when he's getting his accountability, you're not going to jump in the way to shelter them from that. So we're not talking about no particular story or case right now or person, but let's just say hypothetically for the black femicide. I'm talking about black femicide where it's black men who are actually taking out black women in domestic fatalities in an alarming rate that is rising rapidly, right? And so, as a black man who's against that, who would never condone that, who's outraged and disgusted by it, see, who pays attention to the gaslighting, a lot of people will make excuses for the abuse. I will be dragging him and holding him accountable. You see what I'm saying? And so the reason why I said that and removed myself from that is because I'm not that type of black man. I'm actually the one that's going to check everybody equally. So it's literally my job to be like a cultural authoritarian. I'm literally watching these things and I'm speaking with authority about how I feel and my strong convictions about stuff. You see what I'm saying? So I speak that way when I just, in particular, separated myself and said black men. It's because I am speaking about us, maybe to us, but not for us, because we don't all see things the same. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, I was speaking to a non-black person right then and there. And so,
Wait, Khalid, that's a non-black person?
no, I'm talking about
Oh, you said what you were saying.
the
Yeah,
lady.
I get
The
you saying.
lady, I was addressing her situation, letting her know how I could say some things that make somebody say, "Oh my God, he doesn't like white people. Oh, he hates mixed people. Oh, he hates men." And so that's what I was saying. If you pay attention, I drag everybody equally. It's actually a guilty pleasure if you really consume the content. And so, and I'm saying the things that people don't get to say. So, in a world where we're being sheltered from accountability, you see what I'm saying? And there's no real instance for us to go off of. Like, for instance, when I said about the women in the black femicide, let's go back to that. Most of the black femicide channels and the channels who report on that type of crime are black women themselves who feel unprotected in the underclass, and they have to become a voice and a brand for their very own demise just to raise a little bit of awareness about it. And there's not always the black man behind her. And like, for instance, we can go to somebody's live right now where the woman is giving news about 3 black femicide stories, and the average black man will remain silent. They won't be vocal in the chat with so much to say. You see what I'm saying? When it's a real thing, even if it don't got to do with hurting and harming your women, hurting and harming ourselves, not fighting back, not being unified, not having racial pride. Start speaking about those issues, and the average black man is not going to speak up either. But when you start either doing the things that are in favor of the others, or that is condoning and sheltering from accountability, your counterparts, it makes you look just as bad. It makes us look bad as black men when we not checking the bad ones.
You're right.
It makes us look bad. Well, I'm a black man, so I'm not going to say nothing about that. Well, you should, because that's what's going to separate you as a good one from those dusty ones that's doing that stuff. Whenever they talk about dating, it could be a black man, hypothetically. He'll be married with children and everything, already has a wife, but still online telling. Not only this, he'll have a non-black wife. Let's say a black man will have a white wife, and he'll be online telling black women how they need to act to get a man. Well, don't you already got your wife? What are you mad about? So it's those type of things. And so they're always telling women how to think and how to feel and gaslighting them. But when we need them to be on a black male panel, speaking out against what's right and showing our women that we are big leaders and we will always be there for them, and we always going to lead them and protect them in the right way. We can't get 5 black men to come together and have no real good pro-black discussion, but somebody's always right there asking me, but you're speaking in third person and you're a black man yourself. I hope that answers your question, sir. And I mean that with love. No dragging, no nothing. I'm just a passionate speaker. But yeah, that's why I said that in third person. I got more excuses of why I'll separate myself from the average degenerate, regardless of his race.
Well, hey, Trisha. Well, you heard what you heard, and that's what you guys will get over there. Dempsey, thank you for subscribing. You're gonna like it, because I find it very.
I've seen I've been in chats with Dempsey before.
Mm-hmm. So
I recognize that name.
Yeah, I always hold on, let me take care of this person. Hold on, let me get into my chat real quick.
Really, hold on. Look, did you see how quick the universe showed you? Now look at his new comment. After what I just said, my long, eloquent speech of why I spoke in third person, all he really wanted was someone to attack and someone to stop from speaking out fearless. And I'm not being no kind of, because I don't know who that is, but literally. So you're clearly will be the type of person that shouldn't come to my channel, because when I'm dragging black men for black femicide and being treasonous race traders, you're going to get triggered because you're participating in that behavior.
That person hasn't been to my chat, so that person must have followed you from over here for whatever. That person hasn't been in my chat. I don't know that person, and I could see that they were blocked at first. So they're just
fine. But
some
that's why I'm not
trolls
for everybody. So if you can't even take that, and I'm being nice to you because on my channel the gloves are off, actually being over here talking to you and on other people's panels helps me remain calm, the calm that I need on my own channel. And I just, for some reason, I get on my own channel and I go ham. So it is what it is, and it's triggering, and I take stuff personal as a black man.
I don't think
And
that's
so,
yeah. Oh, Charlie, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I just got rid of that person. I needed to. If one of my mods could just hide that person. That person doesn't have an actual.
you didn't have to, because I know how to see them and either answer them or don't. It doesn't. I just wanted to prove my theory of why they don't even deserve social grace. And when I say they, I mean people who's a part of the dysfunction. Because I was literally just saying something, and only thing he could find to say it wasn't amen, brother, or well, I could respect the differences of another black man. Well, I could appreciate some thought-provoking commentary. I could appreciate a man who thinks for himself. Instead of that, he wants to look for a reason to go back and forth with me, and then that'll be another stereotype: two black men tearing each other down, yada yada yada.
This
And
isn't
then
even. I
now
don't
I'm a
think this is a
confused
black.
black man, so how I can't speak.
Yeah, I don't think this is even a black person. I think, a lot of people will come over here from whatever, trying to promote their channels, trying to start an argument to be seen. I just, yeah, I'm not interested in that. But most of you have registered with what could understand what you're saying. As you can see, he's a very eloquent speaker, but everything is so laid out, and I'm like, wow, he's talented when it comes to that kind of stuff. So most people will appreciate that kind of conversation. Now, trolls, you are welcome, because you helped me with my retention, my audience retention. You just have to be nice, trolls. Can you put Yusuf channel in the chat? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Oh,
Yes.
do I have any mods that are still out there? So, sister,
I
can you
can
drop the link
comment.
again?
I can comment, but yeah, to each his own. Don't go nowhere where it's going to trigger you, because I'm already triggered, and I'm triggered for us. I can't never speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. If it resonates you, it resonate with you. But I'm not the type of person who you can just come follow, and then I say one thing that you don't agree with, and then you want to turn your back on me and take away your support just because you didn't agree with something I said. I want people to think for themselves and feel for themselves, and even if they don't agree with nothing that I ever say, they appreciate my honesty.
And your passion, we need more of it, and it's time to have actual conversations, you guys, because all this other stuff, this fighting stuff, that's always going to be there. But it's nice when we can actually converse about stuff. Now he's rebuilding his channel because he is passionate, and these kind of subjects, you got to be careful with how you deliver this kind of commentary, because your channel can be struck. So he's rebuilding his channel. So I appreciate you guys for showing support and subscribing.
Yeah, I'm on my road to 1,000 for like the 4th time. Why? Because I sacrificed, and then I'm sorry, I didn't probably I bled the chat. I feel like I bled the chat because I looked at the numbers now. Look like a couple people left or whatever. So
Oh, one thing about me that you will learn: I don't care about numbers. I'm grateful for my numbers and stuff like that, but I don't worry about stuff like that. I talk about what we're going to talk about. That's one thing about me. People that have followed me from when I first started my channel know that I don't care about numbers. I care more about what we're talking about, and I'm gonna monetize my video anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh,
thank
sorry,
you,
Mr. Yusuf. Oh, it's okay. Trisha Yusuf. Oh, hey, Trisha.
Yes, that's
all over there.
That T Trisha with the beautiful voice of an angel.
Trisha. But it's like the beef is always the numbers depends on what you're going to talk about. But I'm more into the replay value, you guys, and decent conversations, because I feel better with these kind of conversations. So I get a lot out of it. So y'all know I've never been a numbers person.
Right. Well,
but now my subscriber count is a different story. Feel free to like, comment, and share. And let's get me to that 15,000. Okay.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming. But I definitely appreciate, all the different diverse minds. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I wouldn't care. You could be black, white, in between. You could be yellow. You could be orange. You could be purple. You could be burgundy. You should still have racial pride.
Patrice, commercials are already played. That's my thing. You guys know when I have other channels, and Yusuf, I totally agree with you. Some of you know what I am about numbers. When I'm overwhelmed, I'll go to a channel and I'll have 8 people, 5 people over there, and I love the conversations. We know each other's names. Some of you know that I like very intimate groups, not freaky. Right. So I don't. When I had my smaller channels, and I will go on my smaller channels, the conversations are so meaningful. I know you guys, and I really appreciate it. And you guys support me and take care of me, so I don't mind smaller channels. Larger channels are cool too, but I don't chase numbers like that, you guys. I have a friend that has 6 figures as far as subscribers. I won't tell y'all who that person is, but when they go live, they're talking to 30, 40, 50 people. People show up for their uploads. So I don't chase numbers like that.
Right. Me too. I ain't never worried about it. As long as I ain't talking to myself, I've been good, you know, and I like being able to know everybody in the chat too. It's a tight, intimate space, you know what I mean?
Intimate space. Those were my best. Some of you guys remember, y'all remember talking to me like a couple years ago? We had the best conversations. I don't even think I was beefing at that time. I'm not beef sector, y'all. I'm sobriety sector, but let me put in my banner so y'all don't, for y'all new people. I have friends in the beef sector. We are cousins, but I'm definitely the sobriety sector because I enjoy these kind of conversations, you guys. But as far as numbers and stuff like that goes, you're always going to get that from drama. But you guys know that I welcome you guys, and I don't care about stuff like that. You guys share me out so much, and when I find actual commentary, I like to give that to you guys because right now I'm in the thick of stuff. So y'all not really getting that from me. You guys are getting a lot more beef than I like. But I can tell you these other channels I've been recommending. Tonight I did Yusuf, but you have other people. You got Charlie that's up and coming. You got a lot of people that are giving you guys commentary, and I'm always going to shout their channels out so you guys will get that from them.
You know what else too? A lot of people be hypocritical. This is another sidebar. A lot of people be really hypocritical. They like, okay, like for instance, in the beef sector and in the black sector and all these little sectors on YouTube where a lot of black people come. If you notice, we've all been watching and listening and even saying some very effed up things. You know, we've said it's very harsh from the things that we say to each other and hear people say to each other, and also even to our music is so ratchet and so vulgar. So is the things that we watch on TV and the media we consume is so vulgar. But the moment someone's up here speaking vulgar or politely about real issues that take the same energy as drama, real life drama, people can't take it. Oh, that's negative. It's negative because I'm making you really think your way out of a brown paper bag test. Now it's negative. Now you got to think for yourself and figure out how you're going to unite with somebody in your demographic. Now it's negativity. But listening to shoot them up, stab them up all day long. F that B. I'll stomp a baby out of her. I don't give a F. She a crackhead. Her mama was this. Look, there go her dead mama in the casket. Look at all the type of stuff that people do. Babies on nooses. F you this and F you that for hours and hours straight. But you can't hear one black person come up here and drag racism or drag colorism. That's too belligerent for you. It's because it's the real topics that's making you start to have to think for yourself, and now your psyche is unraveling.
That's right. And I'll see you guys. See, this is a different audience, and I'm telling you, and they like that kind of stuff. And you'll get so many people that's telling me to get back on track, and I will. But in the meantime, you guys, I enjoy modding over there. I enjoy listening over there. So come support your girl, because I will be in that chat as well. But the subjects are real, they're deep, but you know, it's nice to know what's going on in the world and what's going on. It's just nice, and the conversations
rage too though. Mu, a lot of the beefing back and forth and stuff, it's therapeutic for these people to be able to yell at each other and cuss each other out because they're just so angry and frustrated with whatever. It doesn't have to be their life or whatever, something they're going through. It's just like natural rage that builds up and be suppressed in a person dealing with different stuff all the time. And so now you finally get an open enemy online and you get to strut yourself and you get to tell them how you really feel. But you're really speaking to the world. You're really speaking to your position in society oftentimes. So for me, I don't have to beef back and forth, but I'm equally as triggered. I'm equally as foul at the mouth. I'm equally as ready to fight, but because I'm talking about my people, you know? And so that's a passion. And so a lot of black people and people, period, all people, not just black people, but we have it real bad. And I see it in us because I'm in our community, but like we be so mad about stuff that we go through and face on the daily, and we'll never face it. And we are very polite and politically correct about even addressing it. But when it comes down to each other, the gloves are just off, you know? And so it just makes no sense. And so it goes back to being misguided rage. Now, when the rage is going where it's supposed to go, now you're lighting the fire. Now you're using that element to cook and heat a house.
You're right. Facts. Facts. And you guys, I see that you're agreeing with all of it. I agree with it. And I'm Black and I'm learning a lot. I learned so much from being over there. So I really appreciate that. It's actually refreshing. And you're right. We are frustrated with a lot of things that's happening in society. We take it out on each other.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing. And
That's
right
why
now,
the
it's just
story of
becoming more.
Black men do it too. Where like we used to go and be oppressed and then come home, and now you're so angry from all day of being slaved around and mistreated and disrespected. Now you come home and don't know how to control yourself around your wife, but you ain't just whoop master ass. So you can be nice to me too. You know?
You're right.
It seemed like the main thing we can cope with is oppression, and that's it. And that's got to stop.
You're right. It's deep. Yep.
It's bad enough. Find a way to be empowered. But I'm about to really drop down though, because that was it. I had just got off of a live snapping out because I came on a part one trying to be nice. I was trying so hard to be nice, and then something happened with the Wi-Fi. So I came back with a vengeance and I cussed everybody out. So don't get offended for part two, nobody.
It happens though. Yusuf is a great DJ. Yeah, I was so bummed that stream got taken down over on Pizarro's. Like, hey, Green Eyes. Hey, Green Eyes, you're in there. How you doing?
Yeah, that's the YouTube devil trying to take us down when we be having a good time, you know, but they'll let us sit there and rip each other to shreds.
I hated that. You are a good DJ, very entertaining, and that just sucks. I hated seeing that. But you're very talented. You do your thing, and yeah, let's talk and do a healthy collab and stuff. I really appreciate your ideas and just really speaking light over here. I really appreciate that. You are always welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. It's very therapeutic for me as well to speak with y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. If y'all come up to my channel, I appreciate you, you know, and give me a chance, you know, but just know my disclaimer now. I don't really hate nobody unless you hate me. Like, I can honestly say, like, I love you if you love me, and I hate you if you hate me. I don't see what's wrong with that.
That's like how I say, if you rock with me, I rock with you.
Period. And I'm getting better with that too. Because I used to be real strict about who I fuck with or trust or anything. But now I'm just at the point where it's like, okay, I'm trying to be nice, but nobody's going to ever confuse me or make me feel like I'm the problem because I snap out. Because I'm snapping out for a place of love and for, again, never speaking up. Everybody's voice is silenced and oppressed. I mean, it's suppressed. So it's like, you know, I feel good about being outspoken. Shit. Anyway.
And you should. Right. You have a voice. Use it.
Thank you so much. You too. You too.
I will.
All right. Have a great
night.
Have
a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You guys, that was a nice turn of events. Shout out to Yusuf. I enjoy him. I was intimidated at first. I was staying in the clouds, and then we ended up on a competition. So I really like when the beef sector Pizarro. To be honest, I like when they have those fun competitions and stuff like that because it's like commentary. Plus, you speak to people you didn't think you would speak to, and it's just a great time to come together. And I just really enjoy it. All right, I have fun. So then I started dropping down in the chats, and Yusuf was so welcoming. Okay, so I just kept dropping down, and I just enjoy the fact that there is a subject. He's talking about it. I get to think whether I agree or disagree. I love to think about stuff. Mostly I'm agreed though. And so I really enjoy it. So and he's right. I do need to give y'all some commentary. The beefing's going to be there and I don't have to use my whole stream for that. But there's so many other things. I am into art with my kids. We're into dance. I am into tango and ballroom and, you know, a lot of stuff. And that's a big part of my life, not just the drugs. There's so many other things. So it'd be nice to have conversations about that stuff. And I'm in school. Green Eyes said, great conversations, Patrice. But you guys have been awesome, and you've been rocking out with me. And I really mean that. I appreciate you guys in these conversations. I never care about numbers and stuff like that. And if you're up and coming, I know some people are going to tell you to care just about that. There's so much more to having a platform. There's so much more. I do believe in getting paid for what I do. So I run my ads and I have my sponsors. Thank you guys for your cash apps and your donations. I appreciate you guys. And I just want you guys to know that each day I'm always trying to be a better person. But I want you guys to know that I am repairing my life. And you guys are seeing that on camera. That's what I'm offering you, the transformation. All right. I might go crazy, snap sometimes, and rant. But I want you guys to see me recover out loud. And that's my message to you guys. I'm recovering out loud. And it's not easy. There's a lot of stigma. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of ignorance. But there's also a lot of love and beautiful moments. And you catch on to those moments. All right. If you feel bad today, you may not always feel bad. Tomorrow might be a better day. All right. You're not going to be stuck in those feelings. So you just keep going. And I'm here for myself and my core audience. And I appreciate the other people that listen. So when Yusuf was saying about the numbers, I understand what he's saying, but I don't let the numbers run me. I'm going to give you guys my commentary and my message. All right. So to do a quick recap, it's so good. I had to learn myself. I'm also a little nerdy. That's right, Charlie. Charlie says, just be yourself always, and some will love you, others may not. You know what? You're going to have all people. Give you guys a quick recap. Clyde gave a live stream. Let me give y'all my final thoughts. Clyde gave a live stream and talked about some stuff regarding these pictures and some of the things, you know, that has been going on. If you missed that live stream, that is a watch. It's entertaining. It's entertaining for people that's not actually involved. It's not entertaining for me because it's about things that I've been through. I don't think it's entertaining for Clyde. But she does deliver a message that's like, this is how it is. And she has a way with words. So what I'm saying is entertaining. I don't enjoy what I'm going through right now. All right. So I do appreciate Yusuf for telling me to focus on something else, because that commentary is going to be there. And with that being said, now I have to do, it's going to be a long week, like I said. So I did come live. It was a great distraction. It was fun chatting with you guys, but this week is going to be very taxing. I got school and I have a lot of personal things and legal things that I have to go through. Not just this civil case, the other one I can't talk to you about. So just keep me in your prayers and continue to, if you want me to talk about something, send me the screenshot and the timestamp. And we'll do that. But other than that, you guys have a great night. I'm going to get some rest. You get me, Gwen? Did you guys follow what I was saying? Put a 1 in the, can y'all tell me? Put a 1 in the chat if I made sense with my commentary. Can y'all let me know? If y'all got me, there was a lot of moving parts tonight. You understood, Charlie? Okay, thank you. There was a lot of moving parts, but I just pray for healing for myself and for others. And I'm still smiling because I know that I'm going to get through this stuff that I'm going through. I just have to do the work. All right. I got to do the work. Recovery is work. I'm going to do the work and I'm going to continue to strive. And then I'm going to get through this so I can give you guys some extra commentary that Yusuf was talking about. And thank you guys for subscribing to him and showing support. Thank you so, sister. Oh, wait. Is that Yusuf back? Hold on. Hey. Wait, were you trying to come back? Oh, wait a minute. Is that him?
Yeah.
Yusuf?
You see me in the back?
There you go. I wanted to make sure that was you. I'm like, oh, okay, what's good?
Yeah. No, go ahead. End the stream. Look at the CQ. See me in the back?
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Hang on, let me.
Take me down, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm learning this stuff. All right, you guys. I am wait a minute. Where's my chat? There you guys go. I love you guys. Feel free to like, comment, and share. And I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. Be safe, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.